to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host and fellow stand-up comedian, Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm very full right now.
You're very full. What were you eating?
Both on life and this curry, and it oof. like all my movements feel off. It's really slowing me down.
Did you eat like a lot of it, or is it just like a dense curry?
So not only did I eat a lot of it, I ate it quickly because I knew we were going to record. And so then I was finishing up something else and then wolfed down these 2 bowls. And I mean, I really burned my mouth too. Like it was a trial.
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, I'm sure I'll recover, but also, woof.
I would hope so. If you didn't, there's something very wrong with you. If your mouth never heals. You remember in Chicago, I know you do, but Blaze Pizza?
Yeah.
It's for people that don't know, Blaze Pizza is basically Subway, but for pizza.
But also better.
But better.
You can't do them like that.
No, I'm just saying, but it's that general idea of you're going down a line, having it made in front of you, adding what ingredients you want, and then they put it in the brick oven right there.
Yeah.
And it cooks like that. That place, I was able to get into the habit of every time I went there, because they bring it right out of the oven, they call your name, and then you have your freshly baked pizza. And everyone, the first time they go there, they immediately dig in and burn the shit out of their mouth. So I started getting in the habit. I'd go there with new people, and then we'd sit down, and they'd all start getting ready, and I'd go, nope, wait a second. It's gonna hurt. And I would just make everyone at their table just sit for a second. I'm like, trust me. You're gonna want to trust me on this. I've hurt myself too many times on the fresh pizza.
You just put up a caution light right in front of their plate.
I have a little timer, a little egg timer that I set for like 2 minutes.
There's nothing that makes you feel like an idiot more than burning your mouth more than once on your food. Because the first time is like, look, that could get anybody. All right, anybody can get got with that. Because it didn't burn your hand, so why would it burn my mouth, right? Yeah. But when you burn yourself that third time, you have to wonder, like, should I be able to vote?
No, man, but you nailed it. It was like third time. But like the first time I went, I was like, oh my God, that's so hot. The second time was like, oh God damn it, I did it again. And then by the third time, you're just like, I need to learn. I need to be smarter than the pizza.
Yeah. Because even when you pick it up, when you burn yourself that third time, you start to you really change your perspective on a lot of things. Like you nailed it with the I need to be smarter thing, but I've also been like, how many more times am I going to burn myself? Like, because once I burn myself the third time, I'm like, I think I'm going to keep burning myself. I think I just don't know what hot is until it's been in my mouth too long.
Right. Yeah.
So no,
do I understand temperature?
Yeah.
Now I always thought I knew what hot and cold were, but now I'm wondering, do I know it?
Yeah. I mean, Blaze Pizza is
well, that's even called Blaze. It warns you.
Yeah, they tell you ahead of time. I'm sure
this before gonna be hot
Blaze,
as shit.
Before Blaze, they were probably called like Robachinos or something, and then they were like, everyone is burning themselves.
Everybody's immediately burning their mouths. We need to start calling ourselves. How about blister mouth pizza? No, 2 on the nose, a little gross.
Yeah. What about char mouth? And it's like that sounds
like a Pokemon.
Yeah, and then they were like, how about Blaze?
Blaze, there we go. Come on,
Blaze sound good?
Yeah, sounds like an American Gladiator.
Okay, all right.
That's what I do. Because our pizza will punch you in the fucking mouth.
Because I'm telling you, man, I there's nothing. There are certain things that just truly. This goes without saying, but there are some foods where it is not worth burning your mouth for. Because I have burned my mouth at a Subway.
Really?
Yeah,
I've never gotten anything from Subway, even after they put it in the oven, that stays hot enough to even burn me.
Oh, dude, I don't even know what was happening. So the bread isn't bread, right? So the bread is already a lie.
What do you mean that the bread isn't bread?
The bread isn't bread, all right? The bread is coming through with falsehoods. The bread is coming through with lies. The bread is coming through with treachery.
You really need to say more than that, though. What do you mean the bread is lie?
How am I saying more words and you're not understanding more?
Because the more words you're saying are just synonyms. I mean, why? What do you mean the bread isn't bread? Is it artificial?
Every country besides us knows that bread isn't bread. There are other countries where they've been like, hey, that's not a sandwich.
Right.
Don't lie to people.
That I stand by that. It's not really a sandwich.
Yeah. So then the bread is just an abomination. So then you get the bread, right? And the contents of the bread are so mysterious and elusive that I swear to you that I've had some Subway bread that did taste like bread. Then I've had other bread that was like, guys, this is glue. This is just bad. And so I got a Subway sandwich. I had them toast it. And then when it came out, it might as well have been magma. It still looked like bread, right?
Right.
But it was hot to the touch. It was still kind of soft, so it didn't toast. Like as hot as it got, it didn't toast. It almost like it was almost like it reversed back into hot dough, because I was just holding this soft.
Put it through
gooey,
again. It'll just be flour and egg.
Yeah. I feel like if he had put it in for 2 more minutes, it would have just been a bunch of yolks on top of some lettuce. And so then I'm holding the Subway sandwich.
Do you even use eggs in bread?
Oh, do they? I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking crazy.
No, I'm the one who brought up eggs.
I feel like they use one egg because the flour.
Because of the flour.
All right. Well, I was trying to help you, but no. I'm going to move on. I'm just going to wrap it up real quick. So then basically...
You think for how much British Bake Off I'm watching, I'd know what goes into bread, but I don't. I just know they go, I've got to get in the prover right now, otherwise it won't be ready to knead. That's all I know. It might
be water and flour.
I think it's water and flour. I don't know if they put eggs.
I mean, maybe that's why I'm no person to judge, because I don't actually know what goes in bread. I just know that Subway bread isn't bread.
Can't wait for the emails about how to make bread.
Yeah, right? Anyway,
here's what bread is, you dipshits. Yeah, go ahead.
And it burned me so fully. It burned me. It was one of the first burns that I got of food where I actually tried to spit it out. Because you know how when you burn your mouth, you try to you almost cough out the steam because you're just like all that stuff. And I didn't do any of that.
If you close it in, it gets hotter, so you have to just leave your mouth kind of open.
Right.
Give it a little steam shoot.
I didn't do any of that. I bit it, burned myself, and then just let it fall out of my mouth. And it took way too long to fall out of my mouth. This was not bread. This is insanity. Yeah. And so then I felt like it was so bad that I wanted to make a big deal out of it, but I didn't want to end up like the hot coffee McDonald's lady. You know what I'm talking about? Remember they handed her the hot coffee and she burned her whole midsection because the coffee was dangerously hot. Yeah. That's what it felt like what this bread was. It was like, you shouldn't be serving bread at that temperature.
Right.
All right. So then already that was your first mistake. Then you didn't even give it a second to cool. You just cut it and handed it to me. And I could feel how hot it was through the paper. And I was like, he just served me hot metal. And so then, it was my fault for biting into it, but I immediately tried to spit it out. But it was coming out of my mouth too slow. I feel like I burned... I did just burn my tongue and the roof of my mouth. I burned 3 lip hairs. 3 mustache hairs came with it. Just got singed on the way down.
Yeah, you smell burnt hair now?
Yeah.
Because the bread touched your face?
Oh, it was bad.
That's interesting, though. You bring up the hot coffee McDonald's lady, because that's always one I love telling people about, because everyone just knows it as some idiot burned themselves with coffee and then sued McDonald's because the coffee was hot. It's like, that's not what happened. She got third-degree burns and went into shock.
Yeah, it's also great marketing on McDonald's part, because that's the story they told.
They did a great job of twisting it, but actually she actually won. She got McDonald's to pay for her medical bills because she didn't want like a huge settlement. She just wanted like, hey, pay for my new crotch flesh, because they had to do skin grafts. Like they had to literally do skin grafts on her thighs, and then they found like, oh yeah, they were serving the coffee at it was like 100 degrees over what it was supposed to be or something.
Yeah,
that they're like, oh yeah, no one should be handed a liquid this hot ever.
Yeah, you might as well hand them a gun.
Yeah, a gun with cream and sugar on it. And and so she was in the hospital for like a couple weeks, and then she sued McDonald's to be like, "Hey, can you help me? It's my skin," and she won. So really, it's a story of a lady beating a corporation with her singed thighs. But
you may have to cut this. I'm just telling you now.
Okay, great.
But it is as terrible as what happened to her was, and McDonald's really put her through the ringer to get that money. Yes. They did not make it easy. It was a long, arduous thing. But imagine it to me, in a very removed way, it feels like when my friend's place got robbed and they had insurance. So then the insurance covered a lot of stuff, but in order to cover some of the stuff that got robbed, they just basically got money to buy new versions of that stuff. So they ended up having like a new, better TV for the TV that got stolen, and new window panes for the window panes that got broken and stuff like that. And, I'm just imagining what it would be like to win that settlement and get a whole new pussy.
That is just... You took me on this kind of little walk. I was not expecting it to end there. I mean, yeah, who says money can't buy happiness?
You get a new model. You get yeah. Grandma could be ruining men's lives with that new tight shit.
Yeah, she looks at her husband just like, and you think I never get you anything nice, It's even worse if the pussy shows up in a box, Yeah, here's a new one.
And just like IKEA, it's like missing 2 screws.
Yeah,
you got to send off for the other screws.
I have to attach the Florbin to the Gyorkenkarg? What is
Oh, man. Okay. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you believe in any sort of like clairvoyance, or like being able to see the future or have influence in any way on predetermined events, like premonitions or horoscopes, any of that stuff?
I mean, not really. Like, I don't necessarily think I don't believe in psychics necessarily, but I don't know. There's some weird shit like I've heard of or witnessed. You know what I mean? Like I've had like relatives that have like weird, like they call somebody and be like, "Hey, you need to check on this person," and then they go check and like they were having a stroke or whatever, and this other person like,
wow,
yeah, my cousin had one of those. It was a weird one, and like she just knew that someone needed to check on one of our uncles. It's like, so like that stuff kind of like weirds me out of like, and then like really vivid deja vus are super weird because I kind of have them as dreams ahead of time. Like I'll have like a dream of something, and then that's where I'll have the deja vu later of like, ooh shit, this is what I saw like in my dream. And I know the thing with deja vu is like it's just something that can happen often enough that your brain just kind of, I don't know, recognizes it as the same. But So I don't know. That's kind of, I know it's a really non-committal answer I just gave you, but I don't necessarily believe in like looking at a crystal ball and be like, this is what's going to happen. But like, that was Dracula. I don't know. I did Dracula
I was
voice.
like, why is that a vampire?
Call me now and I will read your your tarot cards.
Yeah, I think
that was my Dracula Miss Cleo, by the way, is what I was doing.
Yeah, no, I could tell.
What about you? What about you? Is that
that impression is very racist to people who don't exist. All those Jamaican vampires. Ooh, we gonna get some emails. Y'all out here playing games. Okay. Hey, I just want all y'all Jamaican vampires to know that was not me. Okay. Ooh, you gonna be in trouble. Because I know at least one of them from Twilight gonna come after you.
Well, I guess I need to take this opportunity now to apologize to the Jamaican vampire community.
No, it's too late. You can't do the apology in the same episode you did the thing.
I gotta wait for the backlash. Then I gotta.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm glad you don't have Twitter because they be coming for you right about now.
That's true. Well, you can get a hold of me, man. So just call me now.
Oh, okay. We double it down. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy. I'm an edgelord, Josh. Come on.
Yeah. No. I.
Yeah. What about you? Believe in fucking psychics? What do you?
Here's the thing. This is genuinely, I think. You look at people who look at someone like Usain Bolt, right? So he is one of a handful of people, maybe 3 people in the entire planet that can run as fast.
Who's a Jamaican vampire? Yeah.
You're half right.
It was funny that you immediately then brought up a Jamaican person.
Yeah, no. I haven't disagreed with the way that you've been pulling these through lines together yet. I'm just saying. One day there's going to be a reckoning, and you're going to have to sit there by yourself because I warned you.
Yeah, but my dying words are going to be really great. They're going to really tie everything up in a bow. So,
okay.
Just saying.
No, I
what about Usain Bolt though? What were you saying?
Oh, I just look at him and people like him, and we can accept that out of all of the people on the planet, out of what are we at now? Like 8+ billion people on the planet. That only
is it 8? I thought it was like 7.
I thought it was still 7 too, but I think we crossed over to 8. I could be wrong though.
It's a lot of fucking people either way.
Yeah, that's the other disadvantage of recording this podcast and just sort of talking is that someone could be looking it up right now and being like, "This guy's a moron." Still 7. Where did he get an extra billion people?
If they've been listening the whole time and this is the first time they think we're morons, then good for us for tricking them for so long. So,
I mean, sure, yeah, that's true. But I look at him and the Olympians at his level, and it's like, okay, out of 8 billion plus people, only 3 people can run that fast, and we can accept that. But then if you tell me that someone has some sort of other ability, I'm like, no way. And it's like, maybe just out of probability, maybe out of the billions and billions of people, a handful of people have some sort of feeling or notion or whatever. I can accept that. I don't know if I fully believe in it as like a science or or spiritualism as something that is accessible to everybody. I think that we've proven for the most part that the spiritualism in the 1800s and early 1900s was a complete scam, and how they pulled those scams off. But I do think that there are little things I have heard, kind of like what you're talking about with check on this person, and then it turns out they were like, we do have little shared experiences of like, and maybe energy is the wrong word, but we do have that about each other. It's like that feeling when someone's staring at you and you can just feel it, even though they were behind you and you had no reason to see them. But For
and
me,
some people are more susceptible than others to like just the energies of other people. And I don't mean energies in like a like kind of a hippie way. I mean like the literal energy that comes off of creatures. And it's why dogs are so good at like sensing things around them and stuff. They're more attuned to that kind of, you know, electromagnetic field or whatever. It's, you know, people can be more susceptible. Like, I think we talked about on a recent episode, but it's like why it's one of the theories of why some people go to like quote haunted places and they feel like, oh, I feel ill in this room. It's usually because there's a lot of bad wiring around there and they're super sensitive to that.
Yeah.
Like, whereas someone else may not feel it.
Sure. So, you know, I think those types of things are possible. I imagine, I like to think that there's somebody out there who has those sorts of like feelings, like clairvoyance and stuff. But the thing that they can always feel is useless. Like they're just like, oh no, the guy on the bus next to me is about to fart. But then the bus is too packed, so they just have to sit there for the fart.
That's the only shit you can predict. Like that's gonna suck.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All you can predict are little inconveniences from people.
Yeah. Oh, that lady's about to sneeze. I should back up.
Hey, well, in this day and age, that's life saving.
Yeah, it could be. You have no idea.
My aunt Debbie predicted what time I'd be born at.
What?
Yeah, my mom went into labor with me and dropped off my older brother with my Aunt Debbie quick, like when they were going to go to the hospital. Like she just started having like the beginning contractions, you know, and they're just like, well, all right, let's go there. And then just out of nowhere, my Aunt Debbie said, that baby's going to be born at 9:35. And I was. It's a real thing, and it's because of that.
No,
my mom,
I
every
believe
year,
you.
every year on my birthday, my mom calls me at 9:35 a.m. because I'm the only one that she like knows the time I was born. Just because, I mean, it's written down elsewhere, but my brothers, I just don't think that one just sticks in everyone's head because out of nowhere, my fucking aunt just lobbed this amazing, full court shot. 9:35 buckets.
Turns out your aunt was also like a midwife, so she just can tell from the contractions, like, oh, this is gonna be a 3-hour baby. It's gonna take a while.
Is that the spinoff to 90 Day Fiance? Is 3-hour baby? But yeah, so like that. That's fucking weird.
Yeah,
I have nothing more to say about it than that's fucking weird. Was that just a really lucky shot? Maybe. Did something tell her 9:35 in her head? I don't know. Never really asked her.
I wouldn't even want to know. I wouldn't even broach it. She might accidentally tell you how you die or something. You don't even want to know.
That's a question. That's one that always comes up with people. If you could know about your own death, would you want to? Like if you knew when you were going to die.
Yeah. I guess that then leads to the other question of like, if you found out, could you change it, or is fate sealed? And so,
right.
I guess if I could change it and it was something very dumb, then I would try to both find out and change it. But if it was something that was like a little bit more inevitable, I would just try to enjoy my life as much as possible until the point.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like if this is like, oh no, you're going to die in this day no matter what. And it's like, well then I'm going to live for that day then. I'm going to do everything I can to just have fun and make people happy.
Yeah. But if someone was like,
and I don't got to worry about really saving money because if I know what day I'm going to die,
you're going to die at this club. It's like, oh, I just won't go. I already don't like clubs. They're too loud. Who dragged me there?
That's like the prediction is of a place I don't like going. Like I don't even like bars like that. Why'd I go there?
Yeah. It's funny that you mentioned your aunt because I knew a kid in high school who in front of me. So I guess his parents were there, and I feel like this was for science class or something. The reason he was asking, but he was like, "Mom, what time was I born?" And she was like, "You were born right at noon." And then he was like, "Okay, AM or PM?" And she just did the thing you did. She just sighed. Like,
I mean,
she just sighed forever.
That is one that people fuck up a lot because people think that 12 p.m. is midnight. A lot of people do, and they're wrong. But
yeah, but he wasn't even doing that. Because the number wasn't 12.
He was saying which noon. Said, that's true. Which noon?
Yeah. She said noon, and he said, okay, AM or PM.
Yeah.
Which is a special type of dumb. Like, it wasn't as if...
Lunch noon or dark noon?
Yeah.
Which noon was I born at?
That dude, and then she went,
and disowned him.
She exhaled it was tobacco. Like it was a huge cigar. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I have been thinking about it a little bit just because, I have had my own run-ins with fortune tellers that have not been pleasant.
God, that is a loaded intro. I've had my run-ins with fortune tellers.
So, because I grew up in Louisiana, and so when I would go to New Orleans, and this is much later, this is like when I'm in college and going to New Orleans and stuff. When I would go to New Orleans, they're just in like French Quarter and stuff, and you're just chilling.
As somebody from Louisiana, how big is like the for lack of a better word, the voodoo stuff down there? And I don't mean like everyone's practicing it, but I mean like how much of it is put on for touristy stuff in New Orleans, and then how much of it is like still kind of a cultural thing circling?
It is. I would say it's closer to 50-50 than you think.
Really? Okay. That's
because I've met lots of people who genuinely, especially as the movement towards Wicca got big when we were in like high school and college.
Yeah.
I think that reignited a lot of the voodoo stuff that was in the South.
Okay.
And so a lot of it, if you're taking a tour, it's put on. Like a lot of it is obviously put on.
Yeah.
But then you do meet people. Like I've met a few people who genuinely practice like voodoo witchcraft, like old religion type stuff. And out of the three of them, only one of them like scared me, where I was like, oh, okay, I don't know if I should be hanging out here.
Yeah.
Because it is a thing of like, there weren't any shrunken heads or anything, but it's like you do have a lot of dead stuff at your house, and I just don't want to be here for it. Yeah, I mean, just be like dried bugs and stuff like that. And I was just like, I'm good. I don't really need any of this around me. And so I remember I went to New Orleans, and I didn't even want to get my fortune told because I just think it's a scam, right? My friend paid for the 5-minute consultation, whatever thing, right?
Yeah.
And so then if I didn't just at least stand there, I'd be wasting it, because it's like he already paid and was like, it's not for me, it's for him. And so then I do respect this hustle, though. So then he pays for my fortune to be told, and then the fortune teller lays out the cards, like these are tarot cards, right?
Yeah.
Lays out the cards, lays out the last card, and goes, ooh, and then scoops up all the cards, and then walks away. And I was like, I think you just paid for me to now believe in that thing, because now I got to track this person down. To be like, what did you see? And it's like, what salesmanship? What really keep them coming back for more?
Maybe it was like a card that was showing your friend killing the fortune teller, and she's like, well, I gotta go.
No matter what it was for the fortune teller to be like, oh.
Yeah. Maybe what if just fortune tellers get bored, and so like every 30th customer they just do something like that?
Yeah, that's how they break their shift.
They flip a card over, like, you gotta go.
oh, you need to get out of here now. You need to go now.
So you said that you think fortune teller is kind of a scam.
The curbside ones, I feel like if you this is what it feels like for me. When a genuinely incredibly talented comic has been doing stand up for like over a decade, and they're still just sort of like chilling at mics and not doing anything else.
Right.
It's like that level of skepticism for me, where I'm like, all right, like maybe, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't know most people's comedy from anything else. So then if you are really good, I'd love to see it. But like, if you're telling me that you haven't progressed in 12 years, then like, I don't know if I believe you. The same way that if you really have those powers of clairvoyance and you're willing to sell it for $5 to tell a stranger to go to college, it's like, right. Yeah, I don't think I believe you.
Now I want to follow that analogy a little bit further. So then what would be the next, like if we're going comedy equivalent from like open micer, what's the comedy equivalent, the next step up versus the next step up for psychics?
I think those people who genuinely off of recommendations of other people go to people's houses and tell their fortunes and stuff. Like that's a real thing.
So that's now being like
that's like a showcase comic.
That's like a showcase comic. Yeah. Now you're getting some showcase spots. You're making some money.
Yeah,
maybe you're getting on the road maybe a little bit here and there. That's what the house cleansers are.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, man, though, there's money in there. If you
you're gonna have a Rolodex of places that need, time or whatever they use. What is it they mostly use to? Is it that?
Oh, I think it's time. Yeah.
Time, right?
And Sage,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But then after that, it's the same as comedy. Then after that, it's identical. It's like you get your own show, you get a national tour.
Yeah, maybe a Netflix special.
Yeah. And then you've kind of burned yourself out. You actually don't want to rise too fast. Like you know those people who are just like, have you ever seen one of those things where the person's just like horrifically wrong?
Oh, and like the TV prediction stuff?
The TV prediction stuff, and so especially in the 2000s, there was a huge movement of like almost like akin to back in the day spiritualism, where people would have these like live shows.
Yeah, that's what John Edwards hit that whole thing. The where he would go up to people and be like, "I'm getting something with a J."
Yeah,
and he would just do that over and over again, and as they've found with most of those, it's just having a research team. It's pre-interviews in line. There's all these little tricks they do to get information out of you to make you go, "Oh my God, that is my uncle."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I feel like I would just
You knew I had an uncle. Like, yeah.
Well, when you said your mother was one of 7, I took a wild guess that they weren't all girls.
Yeah.
No, I've watched some of those, and it's very funny to me when
my mom was very into some of those when those were on. Yeah. My mom, she's on this weird spectrum of mysticism. There's clearly she kind of believes in some magic a little bit. Mm-hmm. But and then also she can be very pragmatic. I don't know. She's in that. She's really got one foot in either camp. I think waiting to see who turns out to be right.
Sure. Yeah, man. Because I cannot imagine if there have been psychics this whole time and the world just is the way it is. That would either mean that you know what I feel like it is? I feel like if there really are psychics and the world is the way it is, they either are only ever using their powers, right down to each human being that has the powers. They're only ever using their powers for personal gain and just keeping it to themselves and taking care of themselves and their family, or they sound too dumb to listen to. They freshly burned their mouth. And so now they're trying to tell everyone, guys, we got to get out of the building. We got to get out. Oh, Oh, did anyone else have that pizza? It's so hot. It's so hot.
They're about to... Pearl Harbor is about to get bombed. Wait,
what are you saying?
The Japanese are... about to bomb Pearl Harbor. I need water. I need...
What are you saying about my knees?
No, the Japanese. Oh my God, it's on fire. Why would you cook that hot? No, it's Pearl Harbor.
I'm just saying, I feel like maybe they...
Or, here's my thought. What if they can predict the future, but then they can also predict that if they tell anybody how they're going to make it even worse. So they got to be like, I got to just keep this to myself.
I suppose so. That actually would be a dope movie premise.
That's an interesting
to
movie
be
idea,
like,
right?
Yeah, you
the psychic who knows he can't listen to his premonitions, otherwise it will just screw up time.
What would be really funny about it is that all of this stuff is happening on this like Inception Christopher Nolan level, but the actual story world is taking place with a guy just like sitting on the train. Because in his mind, he's just thinking about what would happen if he did the thing, and then what would happen, and then what would happen, and then what would happen.
Oh shit!
And
I just realized
it
that
would just
movie.
be him sitting there.
That movie exists. I just realized.
What is it?
And it sucks. It's the movie.
Are you going to say Next?
Next
With Nicolas Cage?
The Nicolas Cage movie. Because
Not quite though. Not quite because with Nicolas Cage. Okay, so
but it's the same thing though, where it's like it ends. Spoiler alert for Next. But it goes through this whole action movie of him predicting stuff. But then the whole conclusion is that he realizes if he meets this girl, it all goes that way. And so he walks away from her. Like, that's kind of how it all goes, isn't it? Or it takes a huge step back and undoes a lot of the movie, where it's just, you realize that's all just premonitions.
Yeah, I feel like it did to the middle of the movie, though.
Maybe.
Maybe not when he met her, but also... This whole
tangent
effect was
too.
Yeah, sure. Butterfly effect is a much better movie.
Damn it! This movie's been written and it wasn't good either way. I had a good movie in my head. I remember it being fine when I first saw it when it came out, and then I'm sure if I watch it now, I'll be like, "There's major plot holes in it," which is fine. But when you have a movie that has like strict rules, and then you at one point you just decide to not follow the rules, because that's like how he gets out of prison, is by the movie breaks its own rules.
I feel like we started on a talk about if we believe in premonitions and stuff, and we've now moved on to spoiling every movie from 2005.
Well, I may not believe in psychics, but I could have predicted that would happen.
I knew this would go off the rails enough.
I knew it. I knew we weren't going to stay on topic.
Anybody want to know the international treasure? I'm crazy out here.
Hey, I'm holding back right now to going off on butterfly effect more, so,
Yeah, this is honestly the movie version of the air hockey conversation for listeners. This is... this I can only imagine if you really thought we were going to go somewhere interesting. And then we were like, yeah, but our movie idea. No, someone watched our worst pitch meeting happen in real time right now.
Oh, I would love it if we did a pitch meeting where in the room we realize the movie we're pitching has already been made and we don't like it. Imagine that, like doing that like at a conference table with studio execs, and then be like, oh, no, wait, that's like Next. Oh, that wasn't good. Never mind. Thanks for having us. Yeah,
I'm so sorry to take up literally any of your your day.
Now those Danishes out front, are those for anyone or?
I find when you have to ask, they're not for you.
No, they're not. You got to be confident and take them.
People usually tell you when the Danishes are for you.
I don't know.
I've just never been to a place where I could have the Danishes and no one told me. Yeah. Any place that I've seen Danishes and then wondered if I could have one, I was not important enough to have a Danish.
I don't know. That sentence just tickled me. That was up there with either be a magnet or don't. It was just... It just had that same energy to it.
It's way too many words to put on a t-shirt, though.
It is, but whatever. I like cumbersome merch.
Is that the name of the company?
Yeah, that's my new merch company, Cumbersome Merch. We make t-shirts and stickers that are all just fucking heavy. Just everything. It's just hard to lug around. All the they're extra thick. You get real sweaty in them. Anyway,
what else think?
What
what
were
you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna segue back into magic. What's up?
Oh no, just I did get a fortune cookie one time that predicted the next day that I had.
Really?
Yeah.
How so? What did it say?
Okay, so the fortune cookie was, that esoteric language they all use and everything. So that was like, it was like you will.
I don't know if I'd call it. It's fake esoteric.
Sure, but it's still an attempt at the thing. Like,
no, for sure. It's trying to sound profound, but when you think about it for any amount of time, you go, "That's the most vague shit I've ever heard."
Yeah.
Anyway, let me see what my lucky numbers are.
It was like you will have to be more flexible than you've ever been before, which was like weirdly direct, right?
Because it was also like when you're eating Chinese food too, getting full, you don't want to think about I gotta limber up now.
Right?
I got the meat sweats. I'm gonna lay down after this. I gotta start stretching out my hammies. Shit. Am I about to get chased? Am I about to get chased right now? Tell me. You have to tell me, fortune cookie, if I'm about to get chased right now. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, just it was like you will have to be more flexible than you've ever been before, which is already like a real full sentence for a fortune cookie.
And could mean a variety of things.
Yeah, when I broke it open, I was like, this needs to be also on the back. You can't really fit this many words.
Yeah, I needed a deciphering on the back.
Yeah. And so, so then the next day, I realized that I had a date, and this particular date, I was supposed to cook at home for the date.
Okay.
Right? I forgot that up until like 2 hours before.
Wow, that's a big thing to forget there, bud.
Because in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, I never asked where we were going to go. And then I looked through the text again. I'm like, oh no, it's here. And it's like, and I got to cook something like now.
So I'm assuming you offered it then.
Yeah.
And forgot that you offered to me. Because that shit would be on my mind ever since I offered it.
Yeah, but it had been like a week or something. And so then I was just looking like left and right nonstop for like different things that were already in the fridge, right? And nothing that could make a meal was there.
Yeah.
Nothing that it was nothing that wouldn't look like I learned to cook in prison.
Right, yeah.
So then I had to run.
Prison spread.
Yeah, right. I had to run to the grocery store, and then was trying in the moment to decide what I was going to cook. So then I could have just gone with something easy like spaghetti meatballs, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But I was like, it didn't occur to me that I could just do something simple, because then in my mind, if I went too simple, it would look like I cooked up 2 TV dinners or something. So, I really wanted to like do something impressive. And so I settled on a chicken parm.
Okay.
Which already, not crazy. Not like, it's not a souffle, you know what I mean? But I was getting, the ingredients I was getting were too, like, I could have just bought the sauce, you know what I mean? Some cutlets, whatever. I still, in my mind, was like, it didn't occur to me that I could just simply buy the cutlets, bread them, heat them up, bake them, whatever, get the sauce ready, throw the sauce on, throw the cheese on. I went way back. I went like, I just bought a whole chicken.
And now I got to learn how to cut its head off and pluck the feathers.
Right. So I just bought this whole chicken. And then I didn't buy the sauce. I bought like tomatoes and basil and like pepper and like just like I passed the sauce to get this stuff.
Wow. So you, having completely forgotten that you were going to make dinner at home, you decided now's the time to learn how to make everything from scratch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because in my head, I was
I give you credit for the confidence. I give you.
It wasn't confidence. It was a panic.
Yeah. I was trying to dress it up for you, but I've never in a panic bought a whole chicken. What do I? Oh, I guess this. So I admire how unearned confident your panic attacks are.
And so I rushed back home, and luckily it's not like too far, but I've burned 30 minutes, so now I have an hour and a half, which already does not seem like enough time.
Doesn't leave a lot of room.
Yeah, to get this whole raw chicken in any form of edible without poisoning both of us.
Right. Wait, so did you decide to try to cook the whole chicken?
Yeah, in my mind, it was going to be quicker to cook the whole chicken than cut a piece off and cook it.
Obviously not. Fucking obviously not. Because
I also thought
much faster to just cut a little piece off and cook that.
I thought the juices would flow better and stuff. I thought like.
Wow.
And so then I was trying to do so many things at one time. I was like grating the cheese because I had bought a block of the like Parmesan cheese. So I was grating the cheese onto a cutting board, and then I was also chopping up the tomatoes and like dicing some onions, all the stuff. And then the chicken was like, you know, right on the stove and everything.
Right.
And then I don't remember what I was trying to do that I had to move the chicken, but basically I was also trying to make this like appetizer that was also breaded. So maybe it was like mozzarella sticks or something. I was trying to make something that was like that also breaded.
Too. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. And then I end up moving the chicken.
I'm now really glad that my panic attacks are I just kind of sit down and freak out for a while and don't decide to just plan a 3-course meal from scratch. I'm glad I panic differently.
3 courses, please. So anyway,
you already got apps in a whole chicken.
So anyway, I had to move the chicken to make more room because the kitchen was not like a real kitchen. It's like a half kitchen. So then
Where was this at? Was this
It was in Chicago.
Was this your studio?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is, and so then I move the chicken from the stove to the fridge, and the fridge door is just staying open because I'm just in and out of it, like grabbing stuff, putting stuff back, everything. And then I am trying to basically get these mozzarella sticks ready because in my mind, this is also very backwards, but in my mind, I was like, if I can at least get the mozzarella sticks done, I could always
Yeah.
I could always finish the mozzarella sticks and then be like, oh yeah, and I had a great follow up, but we're gonna have to order out, like, because at least there's something. You know what I mean? Take care of the easy stuff first, right? So then, as I'm moving the chicken, it's on a plate in the fridge, right? Fridge door is just open. I don't know what happened to make this happen, right? But it just starts to, maybe it was because of how I quickly placed it there, but it just starts to almost roll out of off of the plate and out of the fridge.
Yeah.
And so then I make a jump to to catch it because I'm like, this chicken cannot fall on the floor.
Right.
Like I'm already not making a good dinner. You know what I mean? And I've done all the stuff, you know, like where you take the syringe and you put it in the chicken and stuff like that. Like I've already. What do you call it? Is it basting? What's it called?
Basting, but like the way the hand signal, like your hands are so far apart in the miming you're doing, it looks like you're harpooning it.
Yeah, I was just shooting spices and stuff into the chicken.
What is this hand movement you're doing?
I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing then.
It looks like you're trying to line up a pool shot, but you've never played before. Like,
and so basically, it starts to roll off of the plate and out of the fridge, and so I make this move to catch it. So I catch it in my left hand, and I'm leaning to keep standing where I am because I didn't jump for it to hit the ground because I felt like it would still either fall on my face and I would get like raw chicken in my eye, or it would just hit the floor. So I'm holding the plate with the chicken on it. Then, for whatever reason, once again, I cannot explain why this happened, but I think it was because as I was making the move to put the chicken in the fridge, I was also pulling the oven door down to put the mozzarella sticks in. So now I've got my chicken in my left hand extended out to one side, and the oven door is continuing to fall. Now, like I said, I've mentioned this in previous episodes about my studio. My studio was not made for people to live in, okay? So if you pull the oven door all the way down, it like that is the kitchen. Like you now have to step over the oven door to like move around, right?
Yeah.
So then
I think that's a lot of studios, a lot of small apartments that just have like here's a tiny kitchen. You can do one thing at a time.
Yeah, and so then I catch the oven door with my foot because I'm still trying to keep like room for myself in this general like kitchen area. And so I'm holding the mozzarella sticks in my right hand. I'm holding the raw chicken in my left hand, and I'm holding the oven door up halfway with my right foot. And then I thought to myself, wow, the fortune cookie was right. And then I dropped all of it.
I forgot how this fucking started. I'm gonna be completely, and you just tried to blow past it. I'm just like, yep, I had to be very flexible. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up dropping the chicken on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm now past sidekicks and fortune cookies and anything. How'd this date go?
I mean, not well. There was nothing to eat.
Did you even get the mozzarella sticks done?
It looked really bad. It looked really bad.
Oh.
It looked like I shot a bunch of mozzarella sticks in the face. Because I don't know how they get mozzarella sticks to close. Yeah. Like mine just looked like two dry logs with all the mozzarella seeping out when I pulled it out of the oven.
Okay. You did breading around them and everything?
The breading was what held. So, you know, the breading was holding like a log, and then the mozzarella just seeped out, and it...
Okay. Did you cover the ends, or did you just roll it on the sides?
I don't remember what I did, but whatever I did was wrong.
I mean, I don't know why I'm asking. I don't really have notes to make it better. I'm just trying to...
Yeah. I mean, when I pulled it out, it was really bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel like you could have better heeded the fortune cookies warning? How do you feel like you could have used that warning of tomorrow you'll have to be more flexible than you ever have been?
I think I should have just ordered in and thrown all the takeout boxes away.
I should have just lied.
Yeah, 100%.
Is what I should have done.
Because now I bought a whole chicken, dropped it on the floor, and everything that I squeezed into it is just shooting out. It was like a firework,
like a poultry water balloon.
Yeah, because it hit the ground too hard, so then it just exploded in my kitchen. So that's the other reason I didn't get anything else cooked, was because I spent that whole time that I had left cleaning up the walls and the floor, because I was like, even if I cook the most amazing chicken parm now, it's going to smell like raw chicken juices all in my kitchen.
Oh, man. My favorite thing about doing this show is how we can start with any topic, of even starting with mysticism, the idea of premonitions and psychics, and it still ends with you just dropping shit.
I've never, I didn't even know a chicken could do that. Like, you would think the chicken had way more holes than the one that I was putting all the juices into.
Right.
Because it legit it was like someone put a stick of dynamite in it, because obviously it didn't explode where there was like a chicken wing over here and a thigh over there. But
hey, if anyone would find a way to do it, it'd be you, bud.
But dude, when I tell you, I could swear that I dropped it from like maybe slightly above waist height. So it's not like I threw it down or like I was holding it up and it
spiked it in victory.
Yeah. And the way that it shot, like just turmeric and like chicken stock juices all over the drawers. Mm-hmm. Like my sink wasn't like I had to clean my sink because it like some of it like was it got everywhere. It got like in the fridge door because the fridge is still open. So now there's chicken juices. The fridge door. I was so angry. I was so upset because at the moment that I caught everything, I really felt like I was styling on life.
Right.
Because it's like, ooh, I caught the chicken. I got the mozzarella sticks. In my other hand, I got the oven door. Like I felt like, I felt like a single dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Really, just doing it all.
But then
juggling all the responsibilities.
I dropped the chicken and got chicken juices on my knees, and then the mozzarella sticks burned out. Like they just leaked immediately.
Right.
And so then I just had a bunch of chopped tomatoes on a cutting board next to some Parmesan.
And a sheet of melted mozzarella.
Yeah. I didn't even have if I had lettuce, I could have made like some sort of like caprese salad or something. But I didn't even have any lettuce. I didn't think to get any.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that settles the debate. Fortune cookies are real.
Yeah.
It's actual magic. He should have been more flexible. He needed to be. All right. Mystery solved, I think.
Yeah, if you ever get a fortune cookie that's like a whole sentence, you should burn it.
Yeah. Do you think that solves it or just gets it out of your mind at least?
I would be interested in what burning a fortune from a fortune cookie would do.
Well, I mean, probably nothing since they were just something invented by a guy in San Francisco. But and they have no ancient mysticism wrapped up in them at all.
Sure, but I'm just saying, maybe if I burned it, then, I would have been able to at least throw together some hot dogs.
Why, you think that would have made the date go better?
I think having
she came over to your apartment,
any food prepared would have made it better.
I don't know. For me personally, I'd rather know someone screwed up trying to make something good than if I got there and they're like, "Yeah, I made hot dogs." And I'd be like,
"Okay, really? Would you rather?
Yeah,
have a hot dog or not eat?" Those are your options at 7:00.
Well,
we can always go somewhere.
Yeah, so we can always go somewhere. I'd rather do that than have apartment hot dogs with a person I'm trying to get to know.
How are apartment hot dogs worse than you said that they're worse than like baseball stadium hot dogs?
When you're going to someone's apartment expecting dinner and that's what they have, that's just a letdown. Because you don't even have to like cook those.
Can I tell you though? Can I tell you right now? Look, I'm just trying to be honest with you. Let me tell you right now.
Go ahead,
you sound a little bit like a gold digger. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Because I'm out here trying to do my best. Okay.
Yeah. And you're throwing chicken to the ground.
Whole chicken. All right.
Yeah.
I already told you. So
yeah, you bought the whole chicken. You had no idea what to do with it. No, see, this is how you get and you do that, and you try to vamp to find something to say back because I'm right. I'm right.
You're not right.
You screwed up by buying a whole chicken and having no idea what to do with it. That's on you. That's your fault.
Look, all I'm saying is if I attempted to cook you a nice dinner, right? Then you want to come over to my place and scoff at my apartment hot dogs, as you call them.
I wouldn't scoff at them to your face. I'd eat the hot dogs and be polite, and then we'd never go on another date unless you were like,
you're trifling.
Unless we really hit it off, Josh. We could really hit it off.
You're trifling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm out here doing my best. Okay. I hope you like your dry mozzarella sticks, because apparently your standards, I can't beat them. So let me give you what I got, which was the crispy, burnt, breaded part of the dry mozzarella.
To go with my floor chicken.
Chew on that.
Yeah, you really got me, bud. You really dunked on me by making me eat the food you fucked up. You really got me. You really got me with that conclusion there, buddy. Yeah? Oh, you think you're so high and mighty? Eat this horrible thing I made. Yeah. You're a bad person. What is that even? I don't even know what you're trying to prove.
Yeah. No, in real life, the date was fine, especially after I explained what happened. It was funny because after I explained what happened, there was this moment where what you're talking about should have happened, where this person should have like scoffed at me and been like, wow, this guy does not have it together. But then maybe it was just the way that I described it. They acted like it happened to me. So then
were they like, I'm so sorry?
Yeah. Which is actually really nice of them.
That is really nice. No, and I'm not saying they should scoff at you and write you off. I'm just saying you're going to start at a deficit if you invite somebody over for a nice dinner and then all you have is hot dogs. That's what I was trying to convey.
Can I tell you, though?
Yeah. Because there might be some people who got married because of that, because of bad apartment food.
Just this week, actually, my girlfriend went to go get a COVID test, and while she was getting her COVID test, it was like raining, and she was like had to stand in this line for a really long time, longer than it took me to vote, and it's pouring, and so it's like, man, if she doesn't have COVID, she's definitely going to give me a cold, because this is not good conditions to say you're about to go in a medical facility, right?
Right, yeah.
And so then she texted me and she was like, hey, do you want to start dinner for me? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like I tried to play it off like cool, like, hey, it's okay, babe, I got you, And then immediately after she sent that text, I panicked and I was like, what did we even say we were going to have for dinner? So then I
bought a whole chicken. Anytime Josh panics in a grocery store, just this.
See, you trying to bring up old stuff.
Yeah, old shit that we covered minutes ago.
But then I started this curry, and I had watched her make the curry a handful of times, right? She's made it plenty of times, but I've only ever really paid attention a few times. And I tried to do it myself, and man, it was like, so basically she gets in the apartment, she's soaking wet. I feel so bad. And then she's like, have you started it? And in truth, it's almost finished, right? So it was wrapping up as she got back. But then I was like, listen, okay, I don't know if I burned the couscous or not. And I'm going to tell you, I started boiling the water, but the water won't boil right, okay? So then I tried to boil another pot of water, and I just had to pour that out. So maybe I'm trying to boil too much water, okay? But I chopped up the carrots, chopped up potatoes, got sweet potatoes in there. I did everything I was supposed to do, but the curry won't act right. And then once again, she was like, oh, it'll be okay.
And then at that moment, the fridge just popped open and a chicken rolled out.
Yeah. Blood everywhere. Can you imagine? Because that was the thing. It took me so long to clean up all that chicken. Mm-hmm. Like, it was that, like, even if there were specks of blood on me at the beginning of the day, just look, I know what it looks like, but it's chicken, I swear.
Yeah. Anyway, you just stay here. I'm going to go clean myself off. Here's a cookie sheet of cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean
Peel
myself
off whatever
off.
you want.
You just stay right there. You don't move, okay? You don't move because you might step in chicken juices.
Don't move.
And then she looks over in the corner, and there's just a chicken laying in the corner like it's been shot in the face.
Oh, I thought you meant the cooked chicken. Like you didn't even pick it up. You just pushed it to the side to deal with later.
No, it wasn't a cooked chicken. It was raw.
Right.
Yeah.
Should have been more flexible.
Fuck you. Thank you so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. If you want to follow us during the week when we're not doing the show, when we're just living our lives, you can find us. What?
I just like that.
That's true.
I know, and I just like the explaining of if you want to follow us, not at this moment, but if you want to know what we're doing aside from this, no, it was a good explanation. It just I don't know, made me chuckle. Where can they find you, Josh?
You can find me on Instagram at Josh Johnson Comedy, on Twitter at Josh Johnson, Facebook at Josh J Comedy, and YouTube at Josh Johnson Comedy, where we are going to be posting full episodes of this very show.
Might even be this one. Logan, really depends how Logan's editing goes. Maybe this is one. We'll find out. If you want to find me, I'm on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to email us here at the show, you can email joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. We're actually coming up this next week. We're trying something different. Instead of our Monday minisode, we're doing a little mailbag Monday. So we're actually going to be answering some emails and talking about some reviews there. We're going to try it. We're just going to see how it works as a separate thing because we're getting a lot of emails. We want to keep up with them and give you guys your credence because we really, really appreciate you guys reaching out. We're continually amazed at how many people we get reaching out to us. And I'm going to say this one. We haven't mentioned this in a while, but our theme music is by Brad Kemp. He's a great music producer, and he's part of a hip-hop comedy group called Handsome Naked, and they have a new podcast that they just started. It's on YouTube. It's called Triple Teamed with Handsome Naked, and you can watch that. And eventually, I'm not sure when, but me and Josh are both in separate episodes, so you can find us there. But I wanted to give him a shout-out because his music's great, and it was a fun time. And now I'm going to be done talking.
Should I stop recording? Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. I went to cryotherapy for the first time.
Cryotherapy?
Yeah, have you heard of this?
I've heard of the name. I guess I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I'm hoping this leads to you being some sort of supervillain.
No. I mean,
some sort of
that
accident.
would be great.
Cryo Josh out in the world.
Basically, I still have little remnants from the injury in May. Mm-hmm. And so
go check out the episode Joshy Hurts His Boob for all the details.
And so basically,
we actually named that episode.
We're supposed to lower the inflammation because apparently the tendon is still inflamed.
Okay.
And so I went to this cryotherapy because apparently what it does is it lowers the overall inflammation in your body, and it's without you having to take anything. It's just the extreme cold helps boost your immune system, and I'm sure there's like some white blood cell stuff happening and everything. There's like all these benefits, and the only thing that I saw that's like the only side effect or drawbacks are
Turns you into an ice monster. Yeah.
some people might experience a like cold sore somewhere on the body because your head is not in it. It's just the neck down.
Okay. Like an actual like a cold sore?
No, just a sore from
Okay.
how cold they were, I guess.
That's what I figured, but like that wording.
Yeah, that wording's not great because that's what I read on the paper. So I'm reading the paper. I'm literally reading the release, and I was like, so this cold sore thing. And
like
then,
big,
and then
like,
she
pussy
did what I
circle
did
on
just
your-
now, where she didn't fully catch why I was like cold
Yeah.
sore.
Cold
And she
sore,
was
yeah.
like, yeah, because you know how sometimes you get sore from the cold. I'm like, so that's the cold sore that you're talking
Yeah.
about. There's nothing
Yeah.
nasty in this tank.
You might need to touch up that wording.
Yeah,
It sounds like I'm about to catch something.
it would be better if you said sores of the cold. Like that, even that, it sounds very medieval, but it doesn't sound like a cold sore.
Or some soreness or stiffness from the cold. You know what I mean? Then that lets you know it's like it's just going to be like a feeling more than.
Oh,
Or are they saying you might get an open sore?
no, you wouldn't get an open sore, but I
Okay.
guess you might get like a blister.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. When you get in, they tell you not
You
to
could call
touch
it-
the walls or the door because the walls in the door are like extra cold. So you're already getting cold blasted on you, but
Okay.
you could potentially like, you know, like when you lick a frozen telephone pole or
Yeah,
something, that's
yeah.
the dry cold. That is the walls.
So they need to write you might get a Christmas storied.
A Christmas story would be better and even sound more fun than a cold
Yeah.
sore.
A cold sore.
Yeah.
Sakes. What else could you call a cold cut? No, that's meat. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't be a cold cut.
You might get a cold cut on your arm. Someone will just throw
Ooh.
it on you.
I didn't know I get sandwiches from these appointments. That's great.
Yeah. So I did that. And honestly, I feel amazing.
Really?
This
That's
is like,
good.
I'm very scared. This is actually why I don't do drugs. I'm already addicted to the thing. I like on the way home, I was like, man, I should do this like twice a week. They recommend apparently twice a week so that you even out with the levels of benefits of doing cold therapy.
Okay. Yeah.
But I was like, should probably do it every day. Like,
So is it like you said it's your neck down,
Mm-hmm.
so it's something you get into, and then is it like filled with? Is it just like, for lack of a better word, like almost like dry ice, like just like
I don't know what
cold
the
in there?
actual. I don't know
know it's
how
not
they
dry ice,
actually
but-
do it, but they're blasting you with a very dry cold.
Okay.
So it's very cold in the tank, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And that for me, I liked this place, but I think I might go to a different place because they have a different type of tank than I've seen before. The tank that I've seen previously, when it closes, your head is sticking out of it. Mm-hmm. And in this one, the tank was very open at the top. And I don't know which one's better or if they have an effect or obviously this place is very successful. The other thing is how I came to find out about it. So I guess that place is successful. But that was the only thing where I was like, I might go to a different place where I'm truly like Iron Lung.
Like you want like it wrapped around your neck, like
Because I think that's
Fully
the
in
only
there?
way. Because what I need is my chest, and I felt it blasting my legs the whole time. And
Okay.
even though the rest of my body ended up getting cold, I was like, for what I need, I should almost be upside down right now. Like I need the cold blasting my chest.
do they have a small one that only goes around your chest?
No,
No place has that.
no. But yeah, so I did that, and so this is. I don't even know how to tell this story in a way that everyone will enjoy. Because if you're like me,
you'll be like cringing because I was cringing. But if you're not like me, then it's probably funny. Okay, so basically, I get there, and this place does a bunch of stuff. They do the cryotherapy. I always want to say cryptotherapy, and in my head, that's just a therapy for people who have lost all their money.
Yeah.
Just go to Crypto Anonymous.
Yeah. That or therapy for mummies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A wink to the camera.
So I get there, right? And when I get there, I almost walked right out. As soon as I walked in, I took 2 steps in and I saw this woman who, they do everything there. They do the cryotherapy, they do energy shots, they do like health and all the health and wellness stuff. And they also do the rehydration IVs, right?
Oh, okay.
So I walk in and immediately see a lady with an IV, and I was like, nope. I know that doesn't even have anything to do with, the cryotherapy I'm about to do. But in my head, I was like, I can't. This is wild. So I steel myself and I just close my eyes and walk to the front desk. And I'm like, hey, I called ahead. You might have an appointment for me on file. My name is Josh, all that stuff, right? And as she's pulling me up and she's like, oh, yeah, we do have an appointment for you. We'll be able to start in a couple minutes. We just need you to sign these 2 release forms, right? So then she brings around a little, like they have a laptop that's like on a stand with wheels that they just go from person to person and you fill out the release.
Right.
And as she's talking to me, the lady with the IV walks up to the desk and starts talking to her, like not fully interrupting us, but kind of like interrupting.
Right.
And I was also like, and obviously, if you have an IV in your arm and you have an emergency, please interrupt me. Like this is, But when she walked up, I just saw it again, and I was like, like.
Wait, just seeing an IV bag made you that?
No, it wasn't the bag. It was the bag and her arm. It was just like, cause this woman clearly doesn't care about the IV at all. So she's just like living life, like moving arms around like she doesn't have an IV in her. But then I'm like, the entire time.
Wow, I didn't know that would affect you that much.
Every time I see it, I'm just like, oh. And so now I'm squirming. And I'm like, like in her face. Like I kind of felt bad about it in retrospect.
Are you, do you not like needles?
Not at all. Not for a second.
Okay. So I guess I didn't really know this about you.
You didn't know that I didn't like. I've told you. This is why I haven't had a physical done.
Well, I guess I know some people don't like having needles go in. Like I don't love getting needles put in, but I can handle it. I didn't know yours was so bad. Just seeing someone just, whoa. What was that?
I'm thinking about it right now.
What? See, that's like, I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know just seeing a lady with an IV was going to fuck you up. And not even seeing it like done. You didn't see it go in or anything. You just saw it already there.
That was hell. And so then...
Wow.
And so then she's like talking to the lady at the front desk, just waving her arm, just like having a day, right? Just like, oh, and then I already feel so much more energized. So she's like being annoying.
This lady's fucking playing charades right now with an IV in her arm.
Yeah. First word, IV, right? And so I'm freaking out and I'm starting to make noises in front of her. I felt bad. Like she's like talking and she's like, but then I realized she's not talking about anything. It's not like the IV is coming out or something. She's literally just like, oh my God, this stuff actually works. Like, this is amazing, right? It almost feels like she's a plant from that place. She just walks up and she's like, I was so drunk when I came here, but now I feel totally hydrated.
Yeah. And then the lady at the desk, she's like, I know, they help a lot. And then turns to you, you can add that on for just an extra $30.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm oh God. And so she's next to me while she's doing it. And I'm just like, And so then I start making like little noises to myself. They're not that dramatic, but they were like, oh, oh, like that thing, right? And so then the lady at the front desk is like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just, and then she's
but
like,
this bitch gotta leave.
She's like, the cryotherapy isn't that, it's not intense or anything, like you'll be fine, blah blah blah. I was like, I just kept pretending it was about the cryotherapy, but I was just cringing at the lady. The lady is like fascinated by her own bag, like she's just like
she's slapping it,
slapping the bag like a bag of wine. I hear the bubbles are good for you.
Oh. Yeah. They make you more buoyant.
Yeah, I was I hated it so much. I hated it. I was like getting disgusted and angry, and I wanted to cry, and it wasn't even happening to me. And I was like, it was like to the point where I was ready to be rude to her because she was like, she just kept talking, but now she's like not even talking to us. She's just talking about life, or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, I can't.
She's probably not even that dehydrated. She just needed friends.
And so then she wheels around the little computer for me, and I'm like ducking under the computer so I don't have to look at this woman. This was like I was like under.
Like trying to get like the eye line with the computer to block her out.
Yeah, I'm looking dead at the keyboard with my nose to it, so I don't have to look at this woman because she's just like, oh god, it was so gross. It was so nasty. And then it was my turn to like do the cryotherapy, and I go in there. Oh god, I hated it. And then I had to walk past her, and I was like, "Don't this is like doesn't even make sense. This is how you know it's like a weird phobia." I had to walk past her, and as I'm walking, I'm like, "Do not trip on her stick. Do not trip on her stick," because like the stick that holds up the IV. Because in my head, I was gonna trip on the stick, and me, the stick, the bag, and her were gonna go flying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, just walk. I literally walked.
You're gonna trip over it. You're gonna pull her. You guys are gonna get tangled up in it, right? The needle's gonna fly out of her arm into your arm. She's gonna be talking the whole time.
I walked past her, like those people that are scared to cross bridges. I hate needles so much. I walked past the one with an IV like I was crossing the Golden Gate with a fear of heights. Like I was just like, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. I hated it so much. And then I hated it so much I forgot I was there for cryotherapy. And so
you forgot you had something to do?
I just felt like I was in purgatory. Like I was like, I don't know how to leave, but I also, and then the worst part is that I've like now wasted this, like if I leave, I've wasted this receptionist time, but I haven't actually paid for anything. And so then she sets me up with some socks and a robe, and you change into the robe and the socks before you get in the tank and everything. Mm-hmm. And then, I walk to the tank in the robe and the socks, and I step inside, and then she closes it, and then she's like, "You can hand me the robe," and so I take the robe off and hand it to her, and like when it started, I was upset. Like when the cryotherapy started, I was like, I'm truly giving them money to be in Chicago naked right now. That's all that's happening. Like I've paid these people for them to put me in the dead of winter Chicago with no clothes on,
Yeah.
And even as it's happening, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. I thought it was going to be incredibly painful. I really did. I thought it was going to be, but apparently a dry cold and a wet cold. So like an ice bath hurts too much for me to stay in it.
Right.
Like it genuinely, I'll be in it for a little bit. And it's, to me, cryotherapy is just a little cheat code where first of all, you can't be in there more than 3 minutes. So it's already like, okay, I can handle this for 3 minutes, right?
Right, yeah.
Then also the effects of it last I think they last as long as if you would have taken the ice bath, but the ice bath, you'd have to be in there so much longer.
Okay, yeah.
And so it really is like a nice little life hack cheat code thing, you know?
Okay.
First minute, I was like, oh, this is really terrible. And then the second minute, I think I was just numb to it. Like I didn't even feel it. And then
probably.
the third minute, I was like, I think I need to get out of here. Like,
yeah.
When we were getting into the third minute, I was like, you know, I think I'm healed. I think open this door. You know, like I just did not want to be in there anymore. And so then, also I did accidentally touch the wall a couple times, and it is like it's so cold.
Oh, yeah.
It's like fire, right?
Yeah.
And so I see what they mean about the cold sores. And so then we finish up, and she hands me the robe, and like as soon as I put the robe on, I'm straight up like tingling. Like I'm just it honestly, it felt so good. And there are some things that obviously you can't feel in life, like when they say lowers inflammation, where it's like, I guess you'll see the effects of that if you have a sort of condition and then it starts to go away. Like that's what I'm hoping for with my chest, is that the inflammation will drop and stuff. But overall, I felt like they say that it has the ability to trigger and release endorphins and stuff. So it's also like a mood booster potentially.
Oh, that's why it made you feel better after all the needle stuff.
I felt so good. It was
good for your mental health, not just your breastal health.
And then I felt great all day until just now. But no, I felt really good. And then I'm definitely gonna, I think I'm gonna incorporate it, like if I can post workout, and if not, just randomly. But that was such a nice thing, because it's also pretty cheap, you know, like it's not incredibly cheap, but they have which I guess I didn't even ask them for. That's the other way they get you probably. I was in such a good mood, I forgot to ask for the first time discount.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
So you gotta see if you get that second time discount. Do they recommend you do it like a certain amount or every so often, or is it just?
They said they recommend twice a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna try to do, you think?
I bought 2 more. So I bought the one that I got today plus 2 more or something.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'll go to that place again after I get done with my sessions. Only
not
because
if that lady's there.
Yeah. Also, I'm good with them doing what they gotta do to make money, like do all the health and wellness stuff. But just to have the person like out there, I was like, ugh, woogaboo.
Yeah. It's not a good in-store greeter.
Like even a crack house has the decorum to not have someone with a needle in their arm at the front door.
I don't believe you for a second.
Just throwing it out there. Throwing it out there.
I think they're going to see it, and they're going to forget they have a needle in their arm. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that helped. And so maybe they'll be, because I know, it's been an ongoing thing for you. We've been having our every now and then our Joshy boob check-ins on the pod.
Yeah, no, it's truly wild. It's like I'm really upset that it's taking this long to heal and stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna?
Mine was gonna be dumb. My thing was gonna be very dumb. I was just gonna say, so when you're in like the thing next time, you're in the big cold barrel or whatever, and then the place gets struck by lightning. So if you, of course, gain cold powers, what's your supervillain persona?
Probably just like freezing anyone who does puns.
Freeze. So you're gonna go out of your way to not have a cold pun name?
Yeah. Anyone who does puns, I'm just gonna ice breath them frozen. Just shh.
And so your supervillain name will just be like a man with ice powers who hates puns, because you don't want anything even close to clever. You don't want anything close to wordplay. Everyone, look out! Here comes that guy with the ice powers.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
On the way there, though, this is a very New York thing that I got to see.
Someone on the subway with a needle in their arm.
Close. So I was waiting on the train to head there, and this is like at my stop. So
okay.
you just to paint the picture for you, you've been at this station. This guy is walking, just went through the turnstile, is walking to the platform, and he walks so close to the edge, not even trying to be funny. He walked so close to the edge that I thought he was going to jump. Right?
Oh, really?
Like you rarely see people that close to the edge. Like it looked like his foot was going to come off of it, right? And he stops and he stays right there. And then he's texting. And then the train comes, and a couple people even start moving towards him, being like, "Hey, yo," because the train is coming.
Get hit by
right?
this train, yeah.
And his arm, he's texting, and his arm isn't fully extended out, but it's extended out enough to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Train comes in. Train's actually not even coming in that fast. It's not coming in that hot to the station.
Okay.
But this dude, this is pure chaos. This dude is texting. Train comes. A couple people are like, "Hey, yo," right? Train passes him, knocks his phone out of his hand, right? Yes. So knocks just the tip, like it must have just hit the tip, because the phone flies out of his hand and onto the track, right? And then this dude screams, rears back, and then punches the moving train, and then leaves. And I was like, yeah, you've like essentially subbed up New York in a moment.
Sometimes you gotta punch a train.
Because it was this dude's fault, you know?
Yeah.
Train didn't do anything crazy. Train didn't hop onto the platform for a second and slap his phone out of his hand.
No, Train did the one thing trains do, which is be on tracks.
Yeah.
Is to roll along those tracks. It's very easy to not get hit by a train because you know where they're gonna be.
This dude had his arm out just enough. Because looking back, I'm surprised that his arm didn't get taken off, you know?
Right.
But that's
Yeah,
also
he's
just
that
a
close.
testament to how, like, he was close but not. Because he was holding his phone, like, he really was holding his phone at the ends of his fingertips like this.
Okay, so like wait, yeah, and then because especially too, if you're already like way like at the end, and then a lot of people when they look at their phones are looking down. He's lucky he didn't get fucking hit in the head.
Yeah. And so the way that he's holding his phone is like he's handing the train his phone anyway.
Yeah, I mean this man doesn't deserve a phone, is what it sounds like.
So it flies out of his
sympathy
head.
for him.
Flies out of this man's head, flies like onto the track. This dude punches the train and then walks back through the turnstile and leaves.
Well, like if he's punching a moving train too, that punch isn't gonna feel good. That's gonna like carry your hand. You know what I mean? You just hit it for a second, you're gonna
especially if you punch one of the doors, it's taking you with it.
Yeah, and then he just left.
Yeah.
That must have been him just in that moment being like, well, whatever I was doing is over now.
I guess we don't need a Sunday.
Off to the phone store.
I'd like to think he just bought that phone.
That'd be great if he like just came from like an Apple store.
And that's why he's holding it so far out. He's like, why is there no home button? and then it flies out of his hand down the track.
It's even better that the train hit it that way, almost like a like a high school junior knocking it out of a freshman's hand. Just like slap. Get out of here. Get out my train station, nerd.
You know what's really sad is that there are some forms, right? Obviously, bullying is bad and we should not bully or be bullied. There are some things when I look back at high school that were done that I was like, I was mad at the time, but as an adult, I can look back and be like, that was funny though. Yeah, I mean, like I remember one time I was talking to my friend, and she was walking away, and as she walked away, she slapped the books out of my hand. But to her point, right? So that's already once again, like you said, classic bully move, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And
that's old school. That's one of those things that will never go away.
Yeah.
Already perfected.
That's bullying that was around before backpacks. Yeah, I mean,
hell, that might have even been around before books. You know what I mean?
And so then I was holding my book. She slapped them out of my hand. And I was all mad and everything because I was one of those kids that instead of just having a binder, I would put the like pop quiz or test papers or whatever in whichever chapter of the book I was on at the time. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of feel you. Like, would you put it to like your book would just get filled with stuff to like go with each section?
So my basically my books were bookmarked by my tests.
Gotcha. See, I used to do that, but it was generally where we were at, but like with the notebook I used for that class. So it'd just be like, that's where it is.
And so then she slaps the books out of my hands. The books fly out, and then they open on the way down, so papers go flying everywhere. So now, not only did you knock the books out of my hands, but you messed up my system, right?
You knocked the book out of my hand, and then the book exploded.
And then I remember turning around and being like, "What's wrong with you?" Right? And she was like, "I had to. You were holding them like a girl, right?" And when she said that, like I didn't get it at the time. I didn't get it for maybe 3 more weeks until one day I really did see all the guys carrying their books like with the hand under the books and on the side, and the girls
kind of like a football a little bit.
Yeah, like a football, and the girls were hugging them to their chest, and I was like, oh, I really was standing there hugging my books to my chest while I was talking to her. And she was like, you made it too easy. Because if you had been holding them like a football and I slapped it, you might have been able to catch them or whatever. But she was like, they just went through your arms. I just saw an opportunity and I took it.
She just hit the top of it.
She hit the top of the books and they all flew down.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I probably looked like she slapped the books out of Harry Potter's arms because the way that the papers fell and flew was like the books had wings that were coming off.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. I'm disappointed in myself for how enjoyable I find it to just knock something out of someone's hand. It's so stupid. It's so childish. I know it's the worst, but like especially something that you know is not going to break or whatever, and someone is just holding. I'd still do it. I do it to adult friends. If they're holding a notebook, I'll just slap it out of their hand because it's funny. And I know it's dumb. I knock Jess's phone out of her hand all the time when she's just sitting on the couch looking at Facebook, or I'll just slap it. She gets so mad at me, but it will never not be funny to me.
One of the most pimp moves, like those things in high school that a kid does that makes them legendary, One time I was hanging out with some kids after school. We went to Sonic, right? Now, do you have Sonic?
Not like nearby. There's some in Iowa,
but you just know what Sonic is, right?
Yeah, I know what Sonic is. I've been to Sonic. Yeah.
So he had got the popcorn chicken from Sonic, okay, and he had a piece of popcorn chicken in his mouth, and we were sitting outside in the little. You know how they don't have that much outdoor space, but at least every Sonic has that 1 or 2 outdoor space seating, like picnic tables.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on those. And he's so excited. He'd been talking about the popcorn chicken the whole time, and I guess it really was low key annoying. And so he finally gets the popcorn chicken. He grabs one of the biggest pieces and goes to put it in his mouth, and then another kid like through his fingers that are pinched like this around the chicken, right? So through them, the other kid slaps his hand up. So he perfectly launches the chicken between his fingers, right? So he slaps it out of his hand. That kid looks up and is so shocked that there's this much evil in the world, right? Looks up and then just stares at it and then catches it in his mouth.
Fucking legend.
King mode. Like I don't even know. if you need to get your GED after this. You know what I mean? Like, I think you could just tell people that happened.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, we need to hire him immediately.
The second you said he knocked the chicken out of his hand, that's what my brain, that's how I wanted it to end.
Yeah.
I'm like, the coolest thing would be is he caught in his mouth. And I was sitting here while you were telling that. I was hoping
this
the
kid
whole time this would happen.
Looked up and had enough time. This is how hard the other kid hit it. He had enough time.
Launched it in the air like a rocket.
Yeah, he had enough time to look at him and look hurt.
He straight up October skied that chicken up there.
He had enough time to look at him, look hurt, look up at the sky, clock it, and then move his head just right to catch it in his mouth.
Yeah, that's it. You do that, you get a scholarship to play whatever sport you want.
Hey,
doesn't matter. You should be playing something.
If I slap the popcorn chicken out of somebody's hand and they caught it in their mouth, I'd be like, God is real. All right, like I'm gonna have to change my ways because clearly,
yeah. I would just look at them and be like, I work for you now.
Mm-hmm.
You beat me.
It was honestly like those moments. I mean, you know from teaching and stuff, but those moments that organically, like group think, right?
Yeah.
Make you scream and run. We all scream and ran like he had a gun. Like
But yeah, you get so excited by what you just witnessed, your body can't even contain itself. You have to do something with the energy. And the best thing you can do is just run and yell because you witnessed a miracle.
He didn't even say he was going to do it. He wasn't like, hey, everybody, hold up. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me prove.
Nah.
Oh, man, this kid.
That's one of those ways you get like a nickname that sticks with you for 50 years after that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Right there. That's the beauty of the universe.
Yeah. If you see somebody calling somebody Pops who's only 32.
Oh, damn. Being a young kid named Pops, that's actually kind of awesome. And that's the reason? Shit. That's cool as hell.
I think even the people who try to act like they're above everything would be like, that is actually pretty cool. You know those people who you tell something and they're like, oh, yeah, I guess that seems kind of dumb, you know? Even those people, oof. Like, to me, this is not a you had to be there story. This is like, in what world does someone slap something so small perfectly out of your hand, launches it into the sky, and then you have the strength of character and the calm to tilt your head a little bit to the right. Find it. Like that means he has the eyes of a pilot in World War II that didn't have all the like fancy computers to tell him where the other planes were. He had to eyeball it and hope he wasn't just shooting a dark cloud. Right.
Yeah. He just knows how to bomb that factory he can clock it from the sky.
This kid was like, if I move my head enough, if I open my mouth enough, because it was also a big piece as well.
Yeah.
This wasn't like a little bitty nugget.
That's not a you had to be there story. That's a I wish I had been there story.
Yeah.
Because just hearing about it excites me. If I'd have seen it, I would be a different man today.
Maybe that's why I really believe anything could happen, because I saw that kid turn his head a little bit and catch that in his mouth.
Yeah, you have a little more sense of magic in the world than I do, and it may be because of that moment.
Man,
that's where you and I split. Is one of us got to see that and one of us didn't. God damn. God, that's cool. Next time we're together, we're gonna try to recreate that, okay?
Because it
wasn't
slap
chicken out of your hand, and you're gonna try to catch it in your mouth.
There's just gonna be chicken all over the floor.
Oh, for sure, we're gonna ruin that hotel room, but we're gonna do it.
The fact that like it wasn't a light tap, you know.
I mean, it's honestly, it sounds like he hit it hard enough to really send it. So it's also really lucky he hit it straight up.
That's what I'm saying.
Honestly,
yeah.
If you're hitting it with that force too, you'd probably just be launching it at a weird angle.
You'd think you'd be launching it behind you to say that you started with your hand down and you did one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's the other thing that will never be recreated. Not just the clocking it and the catching it, is the launch being straight up.
Yeah.
You'd have to try so hard.
Yeah. That's I don't believe in God, but like that would get me close. That would get me close. Seeing that, I'd be like, someone's up there.
Hey, some things are fair. All right.
Yeah, sometimes life is just great. God damn. That'd be cool. So you water bottle flipping kids, you ain't shit. That trend that ended 8 years ago.
Yeah, make that water bottle the size of your thumb and pitch it straight into the air and catch it down your gullet.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Although there was a real science to the water flipping, because it really did depend on how much you filled up the bottle. Because
sure.
I saw one guy, this was like online, so it's not like I was there, but there was one guy who got the bottle to flip 3 times before it landed perfectly. And I was like, that's the real skill, to like get like launch it and have it do multiple flips and then land. Because like the one flip is impressive, but I don't know, everyone got good at it from everyone trying to post them doing it.
Yeah. But it was fun, though, to have a moment in time where just every teen was quasi-obsessed with physics for just a second.
Yeah, that was maybe one of the last
trend.
good ones that we got, because the next one was eating Tide Pods. Like that, what a wholesome trend that was. The next one was true. Like, hey, ruin your school. Like actually break stuff that costs millions of dollars in damage. The next one's going to be like, hey, punch your grandma in the face.
Well, yeah, and right before the water bottle flipping was like planking, which didn't really make sense. Wasn't quite, you know what I mean?
Even the planking was, it was like fine. It was like,
fine, but it was not interesting. But you know,
yeah, some people got hurt, but then they were just like planking in places that weren't sustainable and stuff. Like the water bottle challenge wasn't hurting anybody, but now you got stuff. You actually have them faking challenges now. So now you'll see a thing trending where it's like kids on TikTok are doing this. And then you actually talk to people who are on TikTok and they're like, no one is doing that.
No one's doing that. The
NyQuil chicken.
Yeah. One local newscaster was shown one video by a friend.
It had 12 likes. And he was like, we have to warn the people.
The new dangerous trend that your teens are getting into. Yeah, it's always that shit. Is there one right now? Is there a new one right now? Any new dumb trend like that? I don't know.
The NyQuil chicken.
Is that the new one?
That's old. So it's old. Like it's not real. Is that just
putting NyQuil on chicken?
Yeah, it's not real.
Okay, it's not real good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, but it's baking NyQuil in the chicken.
Okay. I know you said it's not real, but why?
I think that this person got what they wanted. I think this person who made the thing was trying to
do a fake viral
thing, and then it did take off, because there's only one video of someone doing it. At least with the other ones, with all the other dumb trends like Tide Pod, all stuff like that.
Well, even the Tide Pod one though wasn't as big as everyone acted like it was.
I feel like a lot of people did it. Like I saw lots of videos of people doing it.
Did you? Okay, because I never saw anybody do it, but I heard a lot of people talking about it and talking about the kids these days. Because back in our day, we used to.
Now, to be fair, a lot of people were half-heartedly doing it. So some of the videos I saw was people like biting it and then it's squirting and then freaking out. It wasn't like,
yeah.
Yeah, that's one that I think I do agree that it blew up more than people were doing it, but I saw quite a few videos of people actually doing it, and I was like, oh, geez.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the one thing was like the cinnamon challenge, like eating a spoonful of cinnamon? I heard there were rumors that like people died doing that, but I don't know if that's true either.
I don't know if people died, but I will say you can asphyxiate from how like hard it makes you cough and not being able to catch your breath and stuff. I remember we all did the cinnamon challenge one day there were 2 that we did. There was a day that was so slow at the restaurant that we each tried the cinnamon, and we were like, two people did it, so I think we must have been doing it wrong because it wasn't as impossible as people were making it, right? I think for effect, people were putting too much cinnamon on the spoon.
Well, people were putting too much on it, and then the big mistake, you can't breathe in when you're putting it in your mouth. That's where people are fucking up. They're going to, and then you're going to suck in some cinnamon.
Yeah, you also can't move your tongue. Like, that dusts up the cinnamon as well. So when I did it, twice I did it without coughing or anything. And it's like you put it in your mouth, and then you just let it sit, let it get wet.
That makes sense now, too, that you were just eating spoonfuls of cinnamon. So that's why just drinking a bunch of pumpkin spice creamer didn't bump you at all.
What are you talking about?
You're like, shit, I eat spoonfuls of cinnamon.
What does that have to do with anything?
The creamer is cinnamon flavored. It's pumpkin spice. There's cinnamon in that. Nutmeg and shit.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, don't try to act like there was no connection at all.
I'm not trying to act like anything. I didn't know what you meant. I was like, wait, how does this help me drinking pumpkin spice?
Because you're used to just going ham on some cinnamon. You ate 2 spoonfuls, you said.
Yeah, but these are wildly apart. These are years apart. I ate 2 spoonfuls of cinnamon when I was in high school. And now you're like, yeah. And then years later, your tongue is still dead from
just trying to make some callbacks for the fun. I love when you get pissed off when I bring up things that the audience likes about
I'm not
stories.
Pissed off at all.
When I try to make callbacks about things that our audience enjoys, and you get really annoyed when I bring them up.
I'm not annoyed at all. I'm literally, at first I didn't know what you were talking about. Now that I know what you're talking about, I'm like, oh yeah, but that's still so far away. I don't know how it would have helped me. It's like being a swimmer in high school, but then like after college, you're like, I used to swim. Used to swim real fast. Now I'm just a guy who can swim.
Okay, I don't think that really applies to what I was saying.
Yeah, like if I had drank the pumpkin spice in high school, I think I'd be fully with you. I'd be like, yeah, I'm knocking back loads of cinnamon, so of course I'm not gonna. I also didn't
know it was high school. You just said at work.
No, at the restaurant. High school. At the restaurant.
I didn't know you worked at the restaurant only in high school. You said the restaurant.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Listen, believe it or not, I don't go throughout my whole life thinking about how your life planned out. You know, what jobs you had when.
I feel like I've said it many times.
You said you worked at a restaurant. I didn't know it was only in high school.
It was in high school and college. So some of college. But yeah.
And you drank pumpkin spice creamer only a couple years after that. I wasn't that far off.
Years, though.
It was a joke. It was a fucking joke. You get so touchy about the pumpkin spice shit now.
You're saying I'm touchy, and I'm laughing.
I know, but you always, lately, anytime I bring up the pumpkin spice shit, you always get like, well, what does that have to do with anything? Like, you get so, and it's like, just right now, it's the fall, too. I'm getting messages I'm getting tagged and shit about pumpkin spice because of you.
Yeah, no, I am too.
Yeah,
I feel like they're tagging both of us, but they message independently.
They do. And it's funny, and I appreciate it. It's a running gag. And now when I bring up the running gag, you're like, and what does that have to do with anything? Why are we even talking about this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't even like it that much.
I feel like you're characterizing a thing that I'm not doing now.
No, this exact thing happened like a couple episodes ago, like not that long ago, where I just referenced the pumpkin spice thing, and you were like, what does that even have to do? It's the only time you give me like aggressive pushback on a joke is now when it's about the pumpkin spice creamer.
I don't know if I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, how convenient.
But yeah, you put the cinnamon on your tongue and you just don't move it, and then it'll get wet. It'll get wet, and then you can just swallow.
It's the big old helping of wet cinnamon.
Also, the crackers. Have you ever done the saltines, that challenge?
What's the specific challenge on that?
I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if you have to eat 6 or you have to eat 10, but you have to eat that amount of saltines in a minute. And it just like the cinnamon, it dries out your mouth so much that you can't chew. And you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you ever do that one?
I don't think I did. No.
Oh, that one was one I really couldn't do. And I tried it every which way. I tried to eat them one at a time and keep the mouth wet. And then I've also tried to like eat 3 at a time to get it over with. And either way, at 45 seconds, your mouth is so dry, it's not moving.
Do you think we've peaked as a species?
Maybe, but I don't think so though, because
this is what we got right now.
no, because countries like China that only promote educational and good spirited TikToks don't have these problems. They have other problems.
I mean, yeah,
but like the exact problems we have of like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Famous. It's like that's not a thing in a lot of other countries the way it is here.
Right, yeah. Because here we all just want to get paid for being ourselves.
That's actually.
By the way, you can join our Patreon.
That's actually what happens. A lot of celebrities now do go to very specific parts of Europe because they have no celebrity culture. They really do treat you like a regular person.
Yeah.
Like they don't.
No, for sure.
They'll tell you that they saw you on something, but they won't freak out. It just doesn't even occur to them.
Right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Norway is that way or something. Somebody was telling me that Norway, like some of the Scandinavian countries, don't have that at all.
Oh, really?
That's what they said. I don't know.
They always get ranked as like being happy as fuck over there.
That's also probably what it is too. Is like, yes, you end up seeing like Matthew McConaughey or Sylvester Stallone, but you're also so happy in your life that you're just like, hey, I saw you in the movie Mud and you're really good. Do you want some ice cream or like, do you want to, I'm just doing really well. And this is a great ice cream shop. Like,
I would love that interaction. Hey, I saw you in the movie. I'm doing really well.
I'm doing really well. So
unrelated. I'm doing great.
Are you hungry? Because my friends and I are about to go out to eat. If you want to come, I see you're by yourself, which must suck. Yeah. I don't have that because I have a great support system.
I'm surrounded by love over here.
I'm surrounded by family and friends who care about me deeply, and because we all have health care, we don't have any sort of like weird bitterness that we haven't worked out. It's really nice. Do you hungry?
I've never hyperventilated. It's great to see you.
It's really, really nice to meet you. Some people might be nervous meeting you because they don't have enough fulfillment in their lives, and I don't have that at all because I don't know if you've heard about our government and country, but we tend to handle things pretty well.
Yeah. Frankly, you should be nervous to meet me. Just because
I'd be nervous if I was you, because if I were you, I'd be coming to a country with no health insurance of my own. Oof.
I'd meet a person like me and be like, man, I'm nowhere that happy, and that'd probably mess up my day. Anyway, see you later.
And you're like rich or something, right?
You seem very wealthy, but I have the wealth of family and friends.
It is crazy that it took you being as wealthy as you are to get where I am as not a wealthy person.
Yeah, and I've been happy like way longer than you.
You may not even be happy now because you're worried about not being rich a decade from now.
Do you want a picture with me?
Yeah. Do you want a picture with a happy guy?
Yeah, so you can look at it sometimes and just compare yourself to how sad you look next to me, a very happy person.
I'm just wondering, you
know. Anything else, or do you want to just mailbag it?
Yeah.
Well, let's open up the mailbag. Let's do a review first. This one, this is a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is from Ballantyne 9K, and the title of it is "Worth Dealing with Apple Podcasts." I hate the Apple Podcast app, and I took the time to reinstall it just for this. Well, thanks. I have gone through the entire catalog in the last few weeks, and it has me laughing like a maniac. Both Logan and Josh have great energy to bring to the show. Each episode is like a wheel of random insanity as we listen to how Josh makes simple choices into harrowing escapes from his own bad choices. It deserves 10 internet points for each time they make each other laugh. I hope to catch them when they do shows in Chicago. Now, what can you spend internet points on?
More internet, like maybe faster internet.
Oh, see, now that'd be something.
No, maybe the internet is literally so fast that you can't slow it down. Like as soon as you think it happens.
As soon as you think what, it happens.
As soon as you think about what page you want to go to, you're on it.
See, now this I don't like, because now you're making the internet read my mind.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's reading your mind, because as you're having the thought, it goes to the page.
Now I don't want these points. I was excited at first, but now these points sound very stressful.
It's no problem.
Okay, Josh can have the points. Really rack up those internet points.
Mm-hmm.
I was just trying to could you spend internet points to create a new trend or challenge?
Oh, yeah, good question. I feel like that would be,
like, ooh, we better do this guy's challenge. Look how many internet points he has.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he'll give us some.
Yeah, this guy knows how to get points.
Yeah, this guy knows how to
follow his trend.
Yeah.
From this trend, we'll gain. It's like a pyramid scheme I've created out of internet points.
I think we already do it with money. Man, this guy's a lot of money. We should probably just do what he says, and then maybe we'll get some of his money, or maybe we'll be able to get our own money like him, and then you buy the book, and it doesn't help you in life at all.
Okay, fair. Okay, so then, I don't know. Can I like an arcade? Can I just buy candy with it, or like a Tootsie Roll, or like a little army guy? Can I do that with the internet points instead?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, if that's what you want to do with them, it just seems like maybe a waste.
I just don't want to leave them on the table, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know when I'll come back to this internet again.
To this Dave and Buster's, yeah.
This online Dave and Buster's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, an online Dave and Buster's would be sad, huh? Like a VR Dave and Buster's.
A VR Dave and Buster's would be a huge bummer to like do the punch out machine, and it doesn't go that far. But you're like,
doesn't go that far.
How was I supposed to do better? I can't hit it.
The game you really want to play is broken.
Mm-hmm.
There's just kids running around.
Yeah.
The server never checks back in with you. Just a really accurate Dave and Buster's sim. Can someone make that? Can someone make a very accurate Dave and Buster's simulator? Let me see. I'll just grab an email here. This one here is from Jade. Sorry. One of those ones where like the name of the email was, I'll say kind of an intense concept, but then at the bottom they signed it, so I went back down to check. So this is from Jade.
That's completely fair.
But this is called Sleepwalker. Hi, Josh and Logan. I listened to the episode about sleepwalking yesterday and felt a bit called out. I realized that I sleepwalk around the age of 10, and I'm in my 30s now. It's usually something like opening or closing a window, turning a fan or heater off or on, changing clothes or getting blankets, etc., eating spoonfuls of cinnamon, that kind of stuff. I added that last one. Etc., as well as trips to the bathroom. In my 20s, I realized that I also sleep eat. This wasn't brought on by too much inebriation because I was sober when was sober for over 2 years and lived alone. Okay, let me take that sentence again. This wasn't brought on by too much inebriation because I was sober for over 2 years and lived alone. I once woke up to clear evidence that I had made and parentheses must have ate a whole sandwich in my sleep. I mean, I think that level of alarming is based on the size of sandwich, I think.
Yeah, because if it was a foot long, you have a problem.
Foot long, if it was a party sub.
Yeah. But if it was like what was left of a panini.
Yeah, that's not terrible. You don't got to feel too bad. But yeah, if you ordered and ate a party sub in your sleep. This has only caused a real problem once, although recently waking up with a bottle of ranch and a roll of toilet papers on my windowsill and no explanation was a little harrowing.
What makes this such a scary thing is that you, for sleep and for free, are having full drunk blackout hangover experiences.
Yeah.
You know?
You're having those...
Like, all you did was go to sleep. Someone else would have had to drink the entire bottle.
Yeah. Someone else would have missing time.
Yeah.
You're just regularly going to sleep and then waking up with a bottle of ranch and roll of toilet paper on your windowsill.
And like a sore knuckle.
And my face painted like a tiger.
Yeah, I think I may have beat the shit out of someone.
Shit. Did I get into a fight at a carnival? Shit. About 6 years ago, I was out of town and staying with a friend of a friend, a very sweet retired vegan couple.
They woke up with a horse head in their bed.
Yeah, I made them a full hog roast. They came down to it on their counter with an apple in its mouth. They had a guest bed and bath and were always ready to offer a home-cooked meal or fruit from their garden. So when I broke their TV in my sleep, I was understandably extremely ashamed. I was dreaming that I was trying to pull open a very heavy door. Unfortunately, I was acting that out in the room, and the door was a tall, heavy dresser with an old box TV on top. Oh, a box TV, too. Those are big.
Yeah.
Those are heavy.
Yeah.
That's back when TVs had weight. I woke up when the TV fell face first and shattered. Damn, you must have dropped it, too, because those things are hard to break. I swept up all the broken glass and waited with dread for the morning, afraid of angering the most hospitable people I'd met. This ended up being a beautiful lesson in forgiveness for me, as the wife told me that they'd wanted to update that TV for years, but wanted to wait until it didn't work anymore. Well, it didn't work anymore. I have stopped keeping junk food readily available in my kitchen, so when I wake up and realize I had slept 8, it was usually fruit or something healthy. Sometimes I think about keeping a security camera so when I see what the hell I do at night, but I quickly realized it would feel like watching the Paranormal Activity movies. That was going to be my follow-up things. Like, I don't know if you'd want to watch that.
Also, having loud foods is a very good idea. Like having just carrots. If I'm going to like sleep eat, it's going to be something that's going to wake me up.
It's going to be carrots and Pop Rocks. That's what I keep near my bed. Take care and sleep well. Thank you, Jade. Yeah, but I don't know. I think about like actually watching yourself sleepwalk. That would feel spooky. Even if you know you do it. You're watching you not being you.
Yeah.
Like not in control of you.
Yeah.
And then, what if, say, you see something else? You don't want to accidentally become a ghost hunter.
It would be funny if you were tracking your sleepwalking and then you saw a ghost.
And you're like, shit, there's just demons in this house.
Like,
I just wanted to see where I kept hiding the butter.
So I did eat that bag of popcorn, but the pentagram was not me.
That was not me. I was blaming myself.
Okay.
Also, too, I think them saying like, "Oh, we were going to replace it anyway." I think that was them saying that out of fear. That was them just being like, "Oh, we don't want to anger this person, so they don't."
Clearly little and strong.
And we don't want to get strangled in both of our sleeps. I'm kidding. Well, that's good. It turned out the best way possible then.
Yeah.
To spike a TV on the ground like you just won the Super Bowl.
Or lost.
Fair.
Well, thank you so much for listening to the Josh Johnson Show. We had a great time recording. I hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we're going to be posting clips of the show. You can also find me at Josh Johnson on Twitter and Josh J Comedy on Facebook. And if you're looking for Logan...
You can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to get into our mailbag, those are the two ways to do it. You can leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, or you can email us, joshjohnsonshow@gmail.com. And if you want bonus content and want to contribute to the show, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/JoshJohnsonShow. We have bonus podcasts and video stuff and replays of virtual live shows that we've been doing throughout this year. So head on over there and check it out. All the links and everything are in the episode bio. So everything we've mentioned, right there.
It's all happening.
It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all clickable.
Mm-hmm.
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 Stop. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really supports the channel. Hit the bell notification because apparently it's the only way YouTube will tell you that something happened. And just tell a friend. That's the biggest thing you could do. Just tell one person in your life that you like, maybe you don't like, that this video happened to you.
We release the podcast every Thursday on all the podcast apps, so you should find us there and subscribe on those and comment and leave reviews and whatever on all of them. And also, if you want bonus stuff, you can join our Patreon, patreon.com/JoshJohnsonShow. We have bonus podcasts and videos and stuff there, and we'd love to see you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Yeah.
It's late on a Wednesday and y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Unemployed audience. Yeah.
Y'all really don't care. Like, it's like gonna be midnight by the time you get home.
Don't tell them that now. They're gonna leave.
No, they won't leave. They already bought the ticket.
Oh, that's fair.
They're gonna sit here and enjoy the show.
By a real quick, round of applause, who listens to the Josh Johnson Show, the podcast? Who?
Wow.
Okay.
That's like everybody.
So that's mostly, and then for the rest of you, clap if you've never listened to it before. Okay.
There we go.
It's hurtful that one of them is a very close friend of mine. That was actually quite hurtful. He was the loudest clap. That's very hurtful.
But it's good to know where we stand.
Yeah, because last time, we did it last year, and we came out and started talking, and then we asked that question for who listened to the podcast, and most didn't clap. I'm like, okay, cool. I love knowing our room has no idea who the fuck I am. So I wanted to really, they knew him and not me.
No, it happens. They know me, but they don't know that I do a podcast, which is what I actually spend most of my time doing. It's like... It's like when someone gets to know you real well, but then they're like, "Oh, you like act?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's what I've been doing. How do you think I make money?" And then they're like, "I didn't ask questions." You're like, what the fuck? You don't know me at all, you know?
Yeah. By the way, no, this goes without saying, but that's Josh Johnson right there. Make some noise for Josh Johnson.
How you doing? This is also my co-host, fellow stand comedian, Logan Nielsen. Give it up for Logan.
Hello. Make some noise again for Nico White, too. Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Pleasure to be here with y'all.
It's on Netflix, and you just released an album not too long ago, right?
I just released an album. It's called Marcellus, Marscellus. If you think you like me, go check that out. I think you'll like it.
Go check out his shit. Go check out Nico's shit.
So, we had you on, not just because you're hilarious stand-up. You also have a story, and we love stories. And so I just want to get right into it because I would love to hear.
Let's get right into it. So when they invited me on, they said to bring a crazy story with me. So I bought 2. I'm going to try to keep them quick, but y'all bear with me. I'm long-winded, okay? So we'll start here. First of all, never underestimate your opponent, right? When I was in 7th grade, I got bullied bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, and my bully was a short dude named Corey Beckett, right? I'll never forget this shit. And he's, like, to describe him, he's the type of short dude that you could tell lost their dad because, this ain't a black thing neither. This black or white. Them niggas always got these eyes all the time. Like they looking for something far off in the distance, nigga. That kid, you know that kid, that little motherfucker. And he was
they're looking for a dad.
They're looking for a dad. And
is that him? Oh, no.
No, nobody's him. They never find him. His eyes never open. They're cursed like this. So this is the person that I'm dealing with, right? He's fighting demons that I can't hope to be a help with, right? So this is 7th grade. This little motherfucker, and I'm not a punk, and this is the biggest thing about this shit, is that I'm from Harlem. I'm from the projects in Harlem. I fought my whole coming up, you know what I'm saying? But I went to school in the Bronx. This little motherfucker hung out with a crew of like 25 people, and I'm an hour and a half away on the train. I'm like, if I fight him, I'm gonna get fucked up before I ever make it home, right? So one day, he punched me, right? And I had like friends, well, my friends are nerds. They ain't with none of this fighting shit. We trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, nigga, he knocked Dark Magician out of my fucking hand, bro. You'll never understand the frustration. Yeah. That little motherfucker hit me, right? And that day, I was like, all right, I can't keep putting up with this shit, right? Because I'm gonna end up hurting this motherfucker. But what could I do? So I cut school, right? I cut school for like 33 days straight because I didn't want to deal with this shit. Now, at the time, turn that off. At the time, I'm trying to open up to you motherfuckers. I don't usually come down this far to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I came down here to see you motherfuckers on the Josh Johnson show. Turn your phone off. I'm fucking with you. So I cut school for 33 days, and I didn't have any cool places to go, right?
Yeah,
but at the time, my grandmother was older, and she was sick, so we had an apartment in the Bronx. My mom was at the apartment with my grandmother in Harlem. So what I did was I had a PlayStation 2 Slim. That shit could fit in a book bag, right? I went and got a copy of my mom's key for the Bronx apartment from the hardware store. So I would just put my PlayStation in my bag, and instead of going to school, I would go to the Bronx to our apartment and just chill out, right? She didn't come up there because she was busy taking care of my grandma and figured I didn't have a fucking key. So I did that for 33 days. Well, see, ACS has this thing where if you don't go to school for a certain amount of time, they will call Child Protective Services. And them motherfuckers sent a letter home. So I had to go to school now, right? So I go back to school. I'm like, all right, I've been gone for a month and 3 days. That's enough time for this little motherfucker to forget about me. Sure enough, I showed up. He bullied me like we just met. And I'm talking about, bro, like, it was to the point where that motherfucker was talking about he had a weapon and shit, all this, right? So I was like, yo, all right, I'm done, right? I'm done dealing with this shit. So now, the reason I said never underestimate your opponent is because you never know what people are thinking. You never know what people are going through. I told you I grew up in the projects in Harlem. One thing that any of my friends that know me from back then would tell you is that Nico's favorite hero was Wolverine, and he meant that shit. That's a quote. I'm telling you. My boys will tell you that I used to carry a knife, right? So I know you hear about like mass shooters and all that shit. No. I don't got time or the risk to hold a gun. But that little motherfucker, I got so tired of that nigga, I said, all right, tomorrow, I'm gonna put a stop to this shit. Wolverine style. Yo, I shit you not, bro. I watched X-Men 2, X Unlimited, back to back. Just watch Wolverine stab motherfuckers. Because I was like, I'm going to come in, I'm going to, shh. Yeah. This might be morbid, but I ain't do it. It's all right. So, but I'm telling you, I was going.
Listen here, bub.
I was going to skewer this motherfucker. And yo, like Wolverine would talk, I swear to God, I was going to dialogue with this motherfucker. Like, want to dance? Like, oh, I couldn't wait. I was going to stab the shit out of this nigga. So my preparation for school was usually like, when I was cutting class, was like, all right, I'll put the PlayStation in. Man, I went and got the longest fucking butcher's knife in my grandma's house. Now, the butcher's knife was about the size of Corey. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I hate short people because of this little motherfucker, bro. Like, you family. But, like, outside of that, man, if you any shorter than Josh Johnson, don't even fucking talk to me, bro. Don't talk to me. If you have children that ain't, like, taller than you, don't have them talk to me. Stay the fuck away from me.
Could I ask what the logic behind the
No, you can't say shit, white man. No.
Okay.
Now,
I do feel blessed to be the line.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so he can talk. Okay. That's all right.
Now
that's
you
fine.
get the picture.
Okay.
I'm fucking with
I'm
you.
also
white man.
editor
I
of the fucking show, so we'll see if this
You
gets
can't
in.
edit this out live, nigga. I'm fucking with you, Logan. So, wait, Wolverine's real name is Logan.
Suddenly I'm fun to have in the story.
Fuck it.
Oh.
So now, I put the knife in my bag, right? So the knife is so fucking long. I had an Adidas book bag, little drawstring shit, right? So the top of the knife, like the handle, was hanging off the top of the shit. And I was gonna kill this nigga. So I go up to school, right? So I go up to school and like my friends ain't really seen me in a minute.
Yeah,
so everybody happy and shit. We talking on the line and I got that knife in my bag, like I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Poke that nigga. And look, I was gonna do it so cold because I was gonna do it and I was gonna leave. Like, swear to God, I was gonna walk right up to him. I don't give a fuck people so and I was gonna twist it. Oh, I was gonna twist it. I was gonna twist the shit out that night. Man, I get to school. And, you know, maybe it was meant for me not to do it so I get here in front of you guys tonight. And I say that because as soon as I show up to school, we sitting out front, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, this 7th grade, so for that class, they would have teachers come down if you got to school early enough. And we sitting there, and one of my friends goes, yeah, man, you know, they got metal detectors in there now. I said, what? He said, yeah, man, they got metal detectors in there now. I said, they detect metal? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I gotta go, right? So because I couldn't bring the knife and kill this nigga, I decided not to go that day, right? But then as I was walking away, I was like, well, shit, I already came here, so I may as well go inside. So I went, stashed the knife somewhere or whatever, and I got in school. So now I'm sitting in school, and you know how your teachers send you to get something? Mm-hmm. So I go to the principal's office to get something, and they ask me what, you know, been keeping me from school so long. I'm making up some lie. And then they said, you know, we had to have metal detectors put into the school because Mr. Bastian, I'll never forget it, motherfucker said, because there's another kid in school named Dante that showed up with a gun to shoot the motherfucker that I was gonna stab. I was gonna put that little motherfucker in dirt, boy. But thankfully, none of that happened, and I get to be here with y'all.
Yeah.
So that's one of my stories.
Give it up for Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta be a real bastard to be stabbed or shot, depending on the person.
Yeah.
That's somebody who, especially since you said he was short, it's like a classic bully, too. Because you know those bullies that are short, but then they got two big friends? Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
But then you wonder why the big friends are listening to them. You're like, you're big enough to kill him.
Napoleon, bro.
Yeah.
It also shows his ability to multitask, because he bullied 2 kids enough for them to want to murder him the same day.
Yeah.
So that means he was really equally fucking with these 2 kids. That they were just like, today's the day in unison. Like
that means that he didn't learn shit. There was no time to learn in between all this bullying.
Yo, he ain't no math, he ain't no nothing, he ain't know where his dad was. It was hard for him, man. And the little nigga thought he was a preacher too, because you remember this is like 06, right? So this is or it's 2005 going into 06. So this is when June 6, 06 was the thing. And I guess his grandmother or something went to church a lot. This nigga was in the classroom, and the trumpets are gonna blaze. And then the last thing we gonna see, he was doing sermons and shit. And I'm like, but you're the devil himself, bro. Yeah. Sit the fuck down and stop scaring me in this fucking class.
It's always the kid like least likely to go to heaven.
Boom. I wonder if he dead yet.
Does he not have Facebook?
I wouldn't look up that shit. I'm Josh. You don't know, bro. I like people like that.
Yeah.
I'm all for growing and like surpassing things. With you, but man, him. Hey, I don't wish bad on nobody. But man, I don't wish no good on that motherfucker. Man.
It sounds like you actively pray against him at night.
You know what? I wouldn't actively pray against nobody. Because God would tell me, you know, I'm from one of those families. But if anybody ever, like, I don't know how long it take prayers to get answered. But if, you know, if them shits got to go to a certain part of the universe, I prayed a long time ago. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next couple of years. That motherfucker get into like a car accident and it combust. That was all me. Like he passed on some X-Men shit. That was all me.
I love when our podcast becomes evidence.
Yeah.
Always makes me happy knowing that this will be played in front of a
court. He's towing the line though. It's like it's really on the line, you know?
It's really on fate if we get honest.
because you really can't prosecute prayer, you know? Like that's
That's one of those things where you're like, I very much hoped this would happen, but I was not there, Your Honor.
You know what though? I shouldn't put that energy out. I really don't hope anything happens to him. I hope wherever he is, he's free, he's safe, and I hope he found his pops, man.
Yeah.
And he killed him. I was running away. Bye.
There's a hip hop song called 24 Hours to Live. There's that line. Y'all know 24 Hours to Live. Fuck it. Song by Mace.
It's all good. Mace is probably the crossover between this demographic and Mace is probably pretty slim. Just
swinging them and hitting them.
Yeah. The Venn diagram is barely a line laying over.
You're not wrong. Shit, they
whatever
know the
happened
Rugrats
to
song.
Mace? Is he all right?
He's all right. He just put out this song against Diddy recently.
Recently? Okay, so if you don't
Against
know...
Diddy recently?
Yeah, which is...
Didn't Diddy's life go against Diddy enough?
Yeah, I don't really get Mace's whole thing is that way back in the day, Diddy had all of his publishing, and so he gave him like 10% of his own publishing, but he also had the master. So then Mace made almost no money off of all of his music, which was selling worldwide. So he has basically the same gripe as any other artist.
Quick survey: who's picturing Mace Windu right now from Star Wars? I just wanted to check. See a couple of knowing smiles. Okay, just wanted to see who was.
If you don't know who the rapper Mace is, just imagine any barber. Like he.
Yo, fuck off, nigga.
Mace has one of the least recognizable faces I've ever seen in my entire life.
Nah, bro, I'm from Harlem. I can't let you do that, man. Hell no. Mace looked like every nigga that in the 90s, like, you could tell wasn't the fighter, but wasn't the super corny dude, looked like Mace, man.
Yeah.
They had something way too shiny, fucking waves in their hair.
Yeah.
And they'd fuck your girl on occasion. Like, that's Mace. That grimy dude that when he gets caught, he moves away.
Yeah.
He left Harlem because of that shit.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I was like 3 years old. Fuck do I know.
But yeah, so he's very upset with Diddy, and then he finally made a bunch of money. I had to be doing something else, had to be doing something not rapping, and then offered Diddy to buy all of his artistic license to all of his work back, all the intellectual property, and then Diddy said no. And then that was last year, and he did this whole tweet about it, explaining everything and how the record contract that he signed was horrible and exploitive. And then this year,
in the music industry,
yeah,
what?
I can't think if you need any insight on Mace's career, the lateness with which he has done this is kind of indicative of his music as well. It's like he is using a time machine wrong, he's like, I gotta go into the future to warn them. It's like, oh no, that's not how it works. You're supposed to go back and all right.
Family, thank y'all so much for letting me spend some time with
thank
you.
Thank you,
Josh.
Pleasure. Yeah, thank you so much.
Make some noise for Nico White, please.
Make some noise for your host.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's.
You want to scoot over a little bit so now we're just not weirdly just you and me over here?
I can scoot over a touch.
There we go.
This week has been a bit wild for me because
now I'm far from my drink.
I have
to be very careful with this table.
How full is it? Oh, okay. The week has been wild because I don't know if anybody else saw this, but Uber Pool is back. It's called Uber Share now. It's under a different banner. It's called Uber Share because, like I was saying before, with the evil of a corporate mind, they have brought back Uber Pool. But back in the day, Uber Pool used to just let you have the price for the pool. And then if no one else hopped in the pool, you would just get that price because you were willing to be taken out of your way. Now, with Uber Share, it seems, I don't know if I have this right, but it seems that you're really just getting an Uber X. And the price only goes down if someone else gets picked up, which is not up to you. right? So you could pay full price and just make it home with a regular ride, or you could get 20% off because other people got picked up.
What a shitty lottery.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be
I hope
like,
someone gets in this car. Like
I really hope I get taken out of my way from home and someone coughs all over me. That would be the dream. And so
for $2.
For two,
I hope I saved $2 to catch something. That's what
for almost no difference. And so basically, I was taking an Uber share because I was nostalgic of the time before COVID when strangers would ride in cars together and ignore each other. And so I take this Uber share, and we're doing pretty good. It looks like I'm not going to get the discount, getting almost all the way to the bridge. I was at the stand. I'm getting back to Brooklyn, where I live. And before we get there, the driver turns around, and he's like, hey, are you picking up a friend or something? It just changed the thing on me. Like, is this you? And I was like, no, I didn't add a stop or anything. It's Uber Share. Like, so I just started explaining Uber Share because he didn't know what it was. He was like, what is this? Are you picking up your friend right now? Why is it changing the directions on me, right? And, like, his English is good, but I'm trying to make sure I'm being
his
very
English
clear.
is good, but the concept is stupid. So it's like,
That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like the concept is so dumb that I'm like, I need to explain this so clearly because there's no language barrier here, sir.
And I'm sure
he's
even probably just like, I must be missing something.
Yeah.
I must be.
And so
there must be a term I don't know.
I like fully explain it of just like it's back, like because he hasn't been driving for Uber that long, so he doesn't remember Pool. So then I had to explain Pool and then Share, and then and this is all while we're driving. He's looking at me too much because he really wants to, instead of just using the mirror to look up at me from the mirror and in front, he's fully turning around.
Oh, that's good.
At times where we're not at the red yet. Like he'll see it turn red and be like, so what were you saying? And so that's happening. And then we finally stop. We get to this cross section for the pickup, and this always happens. It happened with Pool. It happens with Share. It's going to continue happening. But the person opens the door on my side. And anytime that happens, it's so little. It's not worth getting upset about. But what's so annoying about people that you share an Uber with is they will just really want to get in from the side of the door that they open. And so then you have to move, but you're like, you didn't look. You also ordered this thing and didn't look to see if anybody else was already in.
Well, they probably thought there was like, surely no one will be in this. And then
okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
They maybe also didn't know.
So then my man opens the door, and he's standing there with a woman behind him, and he's like, for Miguel? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, so you...
Your name's like, Miguel too?
And I'm like, yeah. And then he's kind of just, he feels like he's opened the door for me. He's waiting for me to get out, but I'm just sitting there. And then he's like, for Miguel. And I was like, yeah, but it's a Uber Share. He's like, I order Uber X. And I was like, yeah, but you ordered Uber X Share. See, it's confusing because they kept the X in there. And then the driver joins in where he's like, yes, they kept the X in there. So it's actually... So now both of us are explaining this to him and his date who are standing outside of the car. And finally, he's like taking it all in. And he turns to her and he's like, I thought it was an Uber X. Like, because it's so clear that they're on a date. Just like their body language. And then he looks at me, he's like, would you mind sitting in the front? And I'm like, the front? And then he gives me this look that, like, is such a... It's so purely like a guy thing of, like, help me out, bro. Like, he just says it... He literally just says it with his, like, pupils. It's not even an eyebrow thing. It's not an intimidation. He's not being rude. He's literally just, like... Like, it's like... It looks like he's looking at someone pointing a gun at him because it's like he just sucked in a little bit of air and he was like, and I was like, yeah, sure. So I get out and I as I'm opening the front door, he even pats me on the back and he whispers, he's like, "Thank you." And so then they get in the back, and I'm sitting in the front, and I'm on my phone anyway, so I really don't care. I'm not like stressing it at all or anything. But as soon as they start talking, the nosy bitch in me comes out, and so I immediately hit pause on the music that I'm listening to because
for sure.
it's like it's so clearly a first date, and I can't tell if they're still on the date. Like when they get in the car, I can't tell if they're heading somewhere. Like he's picking her up.
Oh, if that's the start. That's a rough start.
Yeah,
that's
I can't
a rough
tell.
start.
I couldn't tell at the time if he was picking her up or if they're leaving a restaurant because it was in
Right.
a part of the city where there's just lots of apartments over restaurants.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if it's the start, she's already thinking now, like, well, I'm at least paying half.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And then it which really
this is
cracked me
Dutch
up as
at
well.
best.
It also cracked me up so much because my man it says it again at some point in the conversation.
I have
where
money.
It's like, what? No, he's literally just floundering at one point, and he's like, "I thought it was an Uber X." Like he keeps inserting. He will not let it go to everyone in the car that he thought it was the regular Uber. Like he can't handle it, and so then. And so then they start talking. This is so painful. Okay, so he is coming out the gate with like, it's not a shitty bravado. I want to make that clear. It's not like this person does not seem like a jerk to me, right? But as he's talking, he's like, yeah. So what do you like to do? Like he's so clearly nervous, which is very sweet as
Ride
well.
alone in cars.
Ride alone in cars. I'm sorry that I messed that up for you.
It's my favorite thing to do.
And then she goes, I love theater, right? And he's like, oh man, I love theater too. Like theater is amazing, except for musicals. Musicals are annoying as hell. Like musicals, just like I don't know. There's just something about them I can't stand it. And then she goes, I was actually a musical theater major.
I'm in the Music Man right now.
And so I'm like, I don't know what to do with my body so much, so I'm just looking out the window now. Like my head is on the glass, and I'm breathing through my mask so hard that I'm still fogging up the window a little bit. I'm just like, ooh, that's not a great start, you know? Because the car is not taking off yet. Like this is just he's.
I'm sorry, what? The car is not taking off yet?
No, because he's sitting down. And now the driver is trying to figure out who's getting dropped off first. So he's just looking at his Waze app.
You guys haven't fucking moved yet?
We haven't moved yet.
And he found a way to fuck it up in that time?
And don't get me wrong, this is all of like 30 seconds. So that thing, like, they sit down and
that
he's
also
like,
makes
so
it
what
worse.
do you
He's like, oh, I can't believe it. This is an Uber X. I fucking hate musicals.
Yeah.
Like, that's a
happened.
lot to cram in
It
to a
happened.
short amount of time.
It happens so fast. And then we take off, and none of the conversation is, like, ideal. Like none of it.
Not after that.
None of it is going well. And so because then he even tries to save it where he's like, oh, so, like, what were you in, you know? And then she starts listing these musicals that she did wherever she's from.
Right.
And finally she hits one of them, and he's like, oh, I love Come From Away. And it's like, it's too late, bro. Like it's you're not saving it now. And then they kind of like move on from that. And there's a couple of like pauses. And anytime there's a pause, I just get back on my phone. Like it's not that interesting, you know. But then he'll say something like out of a pause, he'll be like, so you have like a favorite food or anything? Like what do you really like?
What a great question to ask on a date.
And this
it always
is-
has places to go.
And this
Yeah.
is how I know where their like,
Oh, perfect.
date is
Okay.
at.
Yeah.
Because he's like, so what was your favorite, like your favorite food and everything? And she's like, Peruvian. I told you that at the Peruvian restaurant. at this point, I can't even breathe. I'm like so stressed out for this man and this woman in the back that I'm like genuinely in my head. I'm like, I should be back there. Like that would have broken up the tension. If I was even sitting in between them, that would be better than what's happening right now. Like he's just been left to his own devices, and it is fucking his world up. Okay. And so it's so bad. It's so bad that the driver starts turning up the music so that nobody can talk. Like, 'cause the entire time I'm forgetting that the driver must also be getting so uncomfortable right now that he's like, I would rather blare Dua Lipa to the point where all of our ears bleed than to let this man hang himself anymore. This is horrible. And the music's playing for like maybe 3 songs.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, he's kind of like, hey, could you turn it down? To which I'm sure everyone in the car in their head was like, don't make us do this.
Come on, man.
And then he's,
You got show tunes?
Yeah.
I love musicals.
I love musicals now. I just want to save it, the date and everything. Please. And then he
Peruvian musicals. I love them. Put it if you have that, please.
And then
I thought this was an Uber X.
And then he turns the music down a little bit, and the guy once again is like, yeah, I thought it was an Uber X. Like he says it.
Oh, he does it again?
Yeah, he says it again. He's saying it throughout the whole drive, like too many times. And then we're in Brooklyn now, and we're heading off to drop, them off first. And this next part is technical, okay? Because I can understand the dance that was happening. When you order an Uber X, you can add or change a stop, right? So I understand what he must have been thinking, right? And if I have it right in my head, what he's thinking was the perfect way to play it. But we get to the stop. It's not my stop. They're stopping at her apartment. And so car stops, and she's like, I had a great time, and she goes to open the door, and he's like, oh, I was wondering if I could. If I could, come up, we hang out a little bit more. And then she goes, oh, I had a great time and everything, but Can I
be honest? You looking at me and saying this feels like you're breaking up with me.
Yeah.
And it's palpable enough that like this situation sucks.
It's so painful, and me and the driver made eye contact. Out of the side of our eyes, because we were like, oh. And then he was like, hey, yeah, I'm not, like, I don't want to be weird or anything. It's just I
love you. Oh, shit.
It's just when I put the address in, and then she was like, yeah, sorry, maybe I gave the wrong impression or something, but I'm gonna go up and maybe we can talk again or something. And so she closes the door, and it's just the 3 of us sitting there. And so he's like, he looks at me. He's like, thanks for sitting up front, man. Like, and I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I really was trying to make it better. Like in the moment, I was trying to keep it light, because this person is clearly devastating. That's very embarrassing, because he made some missteps, but once again, he did not seem like a douchey asshole, right? And so I was like, I just as a joke, I was like, yeah, I mean, if only you could come home with me, you know what I mean? Like. And then
That is not what you said.
Yeah. And then he opened the door and to himself goes, I thought it was an Uber X.
Well, that's better than can I?
But yeah, it was rough. And then I didn't know what to do, so I just stayed in the front with the driver for the rest of the time. And we were both just airing it out. Like we were both just
you guys just talk about it?
Yeah,
then?
we talked about it.
Absolutely,
How could we not talk about it?
I know, yeah.
He was like, I couldn't believe, and I was like, when he sat down. Because the reason that I bring up the dance is that he is like trying to, I guess, I'm assuming, like pay for things, show his interest and everything on the date, right? And so he's getting the Uber back to her apartment. And she also knows he's getting the Uber to her apartment. She's not like wondering where they're going. You know what I mean? Like
that's a whole different problem on a date.
No, but you know what I mean? Like it's like if
take me to question mark.
If the date is over and your date's ordering the Uber and they put your address, you know that they're getting the Uber for your place. You know what I mean?
Right.
When it's an Uber X, you can add a stop, which means if she didn't want him to come up, he can now just add a stop to his apartment and head home. But because it's Uber share, you can't do that. So we drove off from him just sort of standing on the sidewalk. And I was
in
like,
front of her place? Or
Yeah. Ordering another Uber.
That's not good if she looks out the window.
Yeah, no, it looks horrible. But it's
she
like,
looks out, oh, God. He didn't go.
I mean, he basically doesn't exist in the car now because he's supposed to get out at the stop he orders.
Yeah.
And so you can't add a stop. And so, what a shame. Yeah. No, it is. It's just sad. Because if it was an X, he could be like, oh, okay, I read it wrong. Let me add a stop. And then he goes home.
Right, yeah.
But now he has to get out. He can't come to my place.
Right.
And he's not
even though you invited him.
Yeah, even though I invited him. But he's not.
He could have.
But he's not supposed to be in the car anymore, so he has to get out. And so, yeah. But then the driver and I were just like, oh. And the driver was also like, the driver was also like, when you're on a date, just say nothing. And I was like, wow, that is, in a weird way, better advice. I understand what he was trying to say, where he was like, man, in this whole situation, I would have just said nothing in the car.
Or at least not have such hard opinions. Like, that's the thing, too. Yeah. It's just like, oh, musicals. I fucking hate those. Oh, what? Like, don't come out the gate. You got to be kind of in the gray area until you know. But it's especially, too, like, I'm not saying he's trash or anything, but he's clearly has wild, misguided confidence to just assume he is going to her house when clearly learned nothing about her on the date.
Well, that's also what I was thinking, where I was like, how did... I'm so interested.
He maybe did say nothing on the date.
Yeah, I wish I could go back in time and be in another, like not doing the show I was doing, and then just be a fly on that wall. Yeah. Because I guess this is my thing. The date seemed, at some point at least, to be going well enough that I actually think he was about to come up with her if he didn't say the musical theater thing.
If it was
because
an Uber
think about it. If you're on a date with someone and you've given them your address, they're on the way together. He didn't order her an Uber and then get a lift for himself. They're both in the Uber going to her
address. Which is frankly 20 times funnier. That on the ride to her apartment.
That's what I'm saying.
Is where he fucked it up.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so much funnier.
That has to be what happened.
If she's just like, I like him a lot, and you know what? I never do this.
I'm
going to invite him up, and like, there's another guy here. Huh.
There's another guy here, and I hate what you do. Does that make sense what I'm saying? That is, they were definitely about... He messed it up at like the 90%. He was so close.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
What a shame. So then, a different time now, we're talking about pre-pandemic, when I took one of my favorite Uber pools. So people, especially in LA, would give me trouble all the time. They would always like make fun of me for taking Uber pools all the time because I would leave early. I would leave early just to take the pool, just to have the padding. instead of just getting an Uber, right?
Right.
And I don't know. I just usually did it to like have experiences and meet people and stuff.
Yeah, it's a weird thing about you.
Well, I'm just saying it was like
No one else here relates to that.
All right.
I take him because I like making friends. Like that's it's.
Yeah.
Now it's like if the $2 off is not guaranteed, never fucking doing that. I'm never.
Sure. I get. This is my thing though. So there was this one time, and it just felt it felt very special. Like I think the word might be serendipity. There was a time where I was taking an Uber pool after a show to get home, and I get in the car, and we immediately get the name and where they are, right? And so the guy drives there. It's actually pretty close, like 5 minutes away, and he drives there, and he's circling the block, and then he finally just stops. He starts calling them. Every time he calls them, they pick up, and you can hear a bunch of noise, but you can't actually hear them. And so he calls like 3 times, and then he circles the block one more time. But now it's getting to the point where he's tried to pick them up longer than I've been in the car, you know? Because this is also, because back in the days of like pool, they hadn't solidified how long drivers were supposed to wait yet.
I like that you keep saying it like it's been 30 years. Like,
Yeah,
back when we could pool.
yeah, I'm just saying for context, they've changed the app a lot in the time between. So
Yeah, no one knows they're taking them now.
Yeah.
Even the driver.
No, it's chaos. And so it got to the point where I was like, you know you can move on if you don't, like if they're just not going to come, like we should probably go.
He's like, you're not my fucking boss.
Yeah. I mean,
I work for you.
I'm not even telling him in a way of like, can we hurry it up? Because he's the one getting frustrated. I'm just like, hey, you've done everything that you could. You know, you called 3 times.
Right.
You've driven around the block several times.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in the car for like 7 minutes, just us, and you've been trying to pick them up for like 8. So this is wild, you know?
Yeah.
And also the drivers will get penalized for like canceling rides and stuff. So he didn't want to cancel on them, and there's no like distinction in the app for how long you should wait.
Right.
And so finally he drives off, just cancels on them, keeps going. We get about maybe 2 minutes away, and we get pinged again for another pickup, and it's the same guy. It's the very same guy, and he's in a slightly different location. So he's like a couple blocks like west of where he was supposed to be. And
He got scared. He thought a car was chasing him.
yeah.
Oh, no!
Why won't they leave me alone? And so this time we picked them up easily. They're like right on the corner, and it's a couple, this guy and this woman, and they get in the car and they're next to me, and it is amazing. They're very drunk. They're the best way to put it is that they're deeply drunk. Like I don't even know how
I
you
fucking
get it.
hate musicals.
Yeah.
Do you like food? I like what we just had.
They are so drunk, and they are going at it in a way that is so funny, where they are arguing.
Okay,
but it's like
going at it could mean 2 different things.
yeah. But it's like at first I thought they were arguing for real, and it's not. They're like playfully roasting each other.
Okay.
But they're very drunk, and they're taking it way too far. Like it's so this dude, and I can tell from them walking to the car that this dude has a little bit of a limp, right? And she lays into it hard. Like she's drunkenly like, you should probably have like a cane or something. Like,
Jesus.
It's like relentless, okay? And it's actually, a lot of it is actually pretty funny. Where she was like, if I pull on your right leg hard enough, will it be the same size as your left? Like it was just like, it was like nonstop, right? And then it's to the point where I think he's gonna get upset, you know, and he's not. He's just like laughing, and he's like, oh, you know, my leg been like this from childhood. And I'm like, he's actually making it worse when he describes it, but then she doesn't really connect with it in that drunk way, so she just keeps going. So she's like, well, did you like step on your first step when you were little and then just walked away? Like, did you not couldn't even it out? And then he finally goes, he's like, how about we leave my legs alone for a second, talk about your fucked up ass teeth. And he lays into her teeth hard. She's like, and it's funny because they're both laughing. It's like at no point, it's so tense. Like the driver and I are trying not to laugh because we're like, any minute now, one of them is gonna go too far, right? But then even when
will they get pissed off if we laugh at it? Like, are we not a part of the joke?
Yeah, like, are they talking like we're not here, or is this for us?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, okay, what's wrong with my teeth? And he's like, honestly, I don't see how the fuck you chew, all right? I made you a sandwich yesterday. Your bite mark looked like a boot print. And they just kept laughing, and it was so funny. And the driver, the driver lowered his window to quietly laugh out the window as we were driving. And I was like, man, pool is the best. And then the pandemic happened.
So we've only got a little bit of time left, but should we open up the mailbag quick? Yeah, they like it.
There we go.
All right, so I definitely want to at least get this one in here because this one is from Ray, who I believe is here. Ray, you here? Here. Okay.
Hey. There we go.
I was about to be like, well, I hope he fucking bought a ticket. I hope he's at least missing out. No. Hi, Ray. How you doing? Awesome. Well, thanks for
coming.
Thanks for sending an email. So I'll read out what you sent here, and then maybe we'll have some follow-up questions if we need to.
Okay.
So this is it says, "Cheers, J-Lo."
Okay.
That's us. We go by
J-Lo
sometimes. I mean we don't in the world.
Yeah. But we're much less famous, J-Lo.
Now you said J-Lo there.
I was hesitant to say J-Lo.
You thought if we said it 3 times, we'd summon her?
Sometimes I wonder if J-Lo listens. And so I just want her to like us. And I don't know if we... What did Ray say?
Wouldn't that be great if she was listening?
Wouldn't that be great if she was listening? Like, why are they using... And then we just get a cease and desist.
The most confusing cease and desist of
all
all time. Hey, will you 2 men stop using my name, please?
Together
as a unit. Cheers, J-Lo. So what is a survival tactic that metropolitan cities like Chicago and New York City taught you guys that you take with you everywhere? Now, they also have their own example here. So, mine is not responding to anyone too eager for my attention, and that is a very good one. That is a very good one. Jesus of Nazareth could be trying to sell me his mixtape, detailing how to get into heaven, and I'd probably raise the volume on my headphones before I react. I've gotten caught in too many conversation scams while living here, especially because I have an English accent, so they think I'm a tourist. Then the next part's just a compliment. You want me to read that? Just kind of for us.
I guess so, to get the full experience.
Because Ray even wrote, this next part doesn't have to be read, but I don't really care. I just wanted to show appreciation for you guys. And I'm like, well, I'm a big enough narcissist to make them listen to it. Just wanted to take a moment to say I genuinely appreciate the work you guys do. I subscribe to the Patreon and listen weekly because of the genuine authenticity you guys have just talking about life and Josh's addiction to living a cartoon lifestyle. I like the concept that you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Like you can't get enough of it.
Like if I was just...
I'm trying to just stay inside.
If I was at home reading a book and then I know where I'm like, nah, I need a fix.
I'm going to go slip on some shit. Your shows help me through bad times and make the good times even better. Just a reminder that what you do has a positive and powerful impact, and both of you are appreciated by myself and by many others. I wish you guys all the success and happiness you desire. Thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you so much,
appreciate
Ray.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is a great question, though. What is a survival tactic you take with you other places?
As far as... Ray, I can't see you. Are you black?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is for us. So
I'll go.
I found that in the city, when you're walking the city, this is already piggybacking off what you do, but I found that there's a different type of interaction you're about to have by how many times the person trying to get your attention calls you brother. Okay? First brother is just another black guy, right? Hey, brother, need something. What's the time? Whatever, right? Hey, brother, that is a little bit more precarious. Like that one, you might want to just turn up the volume like you do. Hey, brother, that is where you run. That is... like, hey, brother is almost always drugs. That is something to be avoided. And then the other one I think I found is that... you should always like turn your Wi-Fi off if you're underground, because when it's fighting to find a connection, it's draining your battery. And sometimes you'll take the train for 20 minutes and then walk up the stairs and be like, why do I have 20% less battery than when I left? And it's because of that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a real struggle.
I like a good practical one, you know? It's just a good, like, this
yeah.
is, you know.
I felt like one to confirm what you're already
Yeah.
doing is good, and then one that's just like someone didn't tell me
One
for way
joke,
too
one
long.
real thing, yeah. One
Yeah.
for them, one for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
One for me that I actually just utilized recently. It goes with people talking to you too. That if someone comes up and is clearly like trying to fuck with you, like they ask you a question to like trap you into like an answer one way or the other because they're gonna roast you or something like that, is if you give the most confusing answer possible, they don't know what to do next. This happened to me recently. I was in New York with my friend who doesn't listen to the show, and or in New York, I just said in Central Park. That one. I'm in New York now. God damn it. I live Midwest. And but we're sitting there and this group of young men walk by and one of them just looks at me and it's very clearly like he's setting me up to like dunk on me in front of his friends. Because he just goes like, hey, you guys like pussy? And it's how he said it and it very much had like everyone's like, what's he gonna say? And I just said, little bit. Which was great because then he went, and then all of his friends laughed at him because I didn't take the bait. And I use that in Chicago a lot too. People try to fuck with you, and then you just give an answer and they go, I don't even, whatever. And then they just walk away. Then they're disappointed.
Yeah. I think the last one I'll impart to you is this is very specific of cities. This one is actually like just a Chicago, New York, probably Seattle and Portland have train system. Anywhere with a train system, if a train car is empty, leave it empty. Because there's a reason that in a city with millions of people, no one wants that car.
Especially here.
So sometimes it's poop. Sometimes it is poop.
Sometimes it's poop.
But every once in a while, it's a person. Every once in a while, it's a person so
and they are
crazy.
pooping.
Yeah. So crazy that everyone was like, I don't know if I need this in my life. And they decided to get off, and there wasn't time to warn you, so then you get on, and then the doors close, and for at least one stop, you're a hostage.
I'll do one more email and then we can get out of here because we're almost out of time. Let's real quick and just thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you guys
all
so much for hanging out with us.
This has been great.
Late on a Wednesday. So this one is from Anissa. I don't think they're here. This was just sent separately. You here? Yeah, I thought so. This is just this one caught my eye, and I thought this would be a good one to just read with the group here. So the title of this one just says, "I was reminded of my dead gerbil." Great title.
Know what we did.
I think it's a great start. If it's just our show, that would be a bummer.
Yeah.
That would be a real bummer.
That's what I was saying. I was like, oh man, does this just...
Listening to your show reminds me of the dying screams of a rodent. Anyway, now that I've bummed him out. Hey guys, I'm currently getting up to date on the podcast. I'm on episode 50, but with the way I've been listening, I'll likely be caught up quickly. Anyway, in that episode, Logan talked about his dead hamster found behind a fake fireplace after escaping, and Josh displayed ... a ton of displeasure. It reminds me of my 2 gerbils. To remind anybody who maybe either hasn't listened to that episode in a while or you haven't listened to it, we had a hamster and it escaped, and we had a fake fireplace where it was just a light bulb in fake plastic wood or whatever, and then we found the hamster when we smelled it, and just to word it quickly, but reminded me of my 2 gerbils. One of them was named Gino. Unfortunately, also great name for a gerbil.
Yeah.
Gino is a great gerbil name.
Yeah, any alliteration you can get with an animal is probably
Gino the
be,
gerbil?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they both escaped one day, as small animals like that are to do, and for days we could not find Gino specifically. Well, my mother had a pallet bed at the time, and one pallet would lift slightly until you laid on it. Well, yep. Figured I'd pause, just let everyone catch up for a second. You may know where this goes, is what the email says. I was looking for Gino.
Wait, it would be amazing if in the email is also pause for groans.
I was looking for Gino still and sat on her bed. When I did, I heard squeak, crunch.
Pause for groans.
I knew what happened immediately and didn't have the heart to check. My poor mother had to retrieve Gino's crushed little body. Now, this next part is just a quick little aside. Not as traumatizing for me as watching my guinea pig run into a table leg and die. And that's all they gave us for that one. Which is clearly a much wilder story. That this guinea pig was just like, blah, 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 bam, nope. And like, that's... The guinea pig concussed itself to death.
The guinea pig did a full Fast and Furious on itself.
Sorry to tell you such awful, awful things, but I love this sentence. Sorry to tell you such awful, awful things, but if I have to suffer, so must everyone else. I love the show. You both are great.
I love that the origin story of that villain is that their guinea pig ran into a table leg and died. And then they were like, everyone in the world will feel this.
I must destroy all tables.
Oh, man. I cannot thank all of you enough for being here. This has been absolutely incredible.
You guys so much.
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for listening.
Make some noise for Nico White again. I know he's not here, but go and make some noise for our guest.
Yeah. Thank you so much for Union Hall for having us and everybody that set
everyone
this
in
up.
the back makes a bunch of noise
Thank
for everyone
you
who
so
works
much.
at Union Hall. We were lucky to do it last year. We're lucky to do it this year.
We're going to be around hanging out a little bit. So
Yeah.
we'll see you out there. Thank you all so much.
Thank
again.
you guys
Have a
so much for
wonderful
coming
night.
out.
Appreciate you.